That was so much.
Dude, that was one thing. That was
Me
one.
and Cody just swore out, and you're like, yeah, I got
Oh.
a Jolly Rancher.
So anyway, I have a recap.
If there's not Jolly Ranchers in it, I don't want to hear it, Kevin. Sorry. I'm just kidding.
To your
That's
recap.
watermelon flavored.
All right.
So,
I'm ready.
3 of you met on an airship, fleeing the growing chaos of the Marrow War on the eastern continent of Wildmount. The ship, however, did not reach its intended destination of Iman, the capital of the newly formed Tal'Dorei Republic, on the continent formerly known as Guisar. Upon reaching the shores of eastern Tal'Dorei, one of the ship's magical broomstone engines failed, causing the ship to go down in the dangerous Parchwood timberlands. Though you survived the crash, you awoke to find yourselves in cages, along with other passengers from the ship. Working together, you freed yourselves, and the other passengers slew your captors and escaped. Braving the Parchwood, your group made their way south and out of the forest in the dividing plains. One of your number, Indy Hemlock, guided you to his nearby hometown in the Turst Fields. While there, you learned of a growing unrest in the area, seemingly connected to a figure known as Rogar and an organization called the Ferrum Syndicate. You also learned that Rogar was last known to be at the ruins of Tortil, a cursed ruin from the early days of the Scattered War. Rogar seemed to be using these ruins in some way, and you agreed to go and investigate. The road to Tort Hill is long, and after a few days on the road, you stopped in the city of Westron. You took rooms at an inn and inquired about work, finding that the local Miners Guild was seeking someone to find miners who had gone missing in the Bramblewood west of the city. You took the job, stocked up on supplies, and rested for the night. You awoke to find that another of your number, the Pixie Dimple, had left in the night to return home on urgent business. Crestfallen, you prepared to set out on your mission. On your way out of the city, you came upon a warrior priest named Father Caddick, who agreed to accompany you into the Bramblewood. That's you! Together, you all quickly found a trail that led to a web-covered cave. Battling your way through webs, giant spiders, and ettercaps, you were able to find and rescue the missing miners before torching the cave. Returning to Westron, you were handsomely rewarded for your efforts and told that if ever you needed aid, the Mordun family would answer your call. You now stand outside the Miners Guild, the golden early evening sunlight bathing the Opal Ward in a warm, radiant glow. The streets still bustle with activity as people go about the last of the day's business before heading home or making their way to a tavern. What would you like to do? In early evening, I'd say it's, 5, 6 p.m.
Dinner time, yeah.
Yeah.
So like shops are closing and things like that.
Yeah, like people are winding down for the day. Like people are either in the process of their last transactions, in the process of shutting down, or have already shut down. They're like, peace out, I'm going the fuck home.
Father Caddick will turn to the party and say, well, I don't know about you friends, but personally, nothing sounds better than a warm meal, a cold pint, and a nice pipe. I'm just like watching.
Just staring.
Yeah.
Just looking at him.
I'm just slowly watching like Collins's smile get bigger.
Shade and Indy are both just sitting there
just
drooling.
slowly grinning.
Yeah.
I was expecting Collins to say something about pickles. That's why I didn't say nothing just now.
Yeah, I gave you a fucking softball.
I could go
man.
for a fresh pickle.
Yeah.
Strike. Just fucking.
It sounds like a wonderful idea, Father Caddick. We'll definitely join you in that.
Who the fuck is this guy? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No
That's
camera
the man
today,
who's
Cody.
Trying to clear his throat. No.
Okay.
He doesn't want you to see his makeup.
You know.
This man's got war paint all over his face right now.
You don't want to see my you don't want to see my Braveheart get up. I don't wish to be perceived right now.
Cody got the shit beat out of him today at work.
You guys, I believe you guys still have another night paid up at the Crooked Moon. I think you guys paid for a few days.
Yeah, we did. Well, I guess let's go to the Crooked Moon and see what's for dinner.
Okay.
Father
Make your
Caddick
way.
says.
As he pulls out an old like stick horse and starts galloping it through the street.
Yeah.
I would leave. He would not be a part of the party. He would go down that road by himself and never see me again.
So as you push into the interior of the Crescent Moon, you can see evening regulars starting to kind of like filter in, take their places, make their orders. Garrow, as ever, is behind the desk in his pristine white shirt and black vest. Ah, I take it was successful then.
I forgot that this is just Elias.
Yeah, 100%. I missed Elias.
Doesn't own the copyright for Elias, so it's like, you know.
It's like the creator of Fairy Tale with all of his character designs.
Oh no.
I appreciate,
I take it.
appreciate you
I take
laughing
it
at
your
that.
work was successful.
You
It
could
was
say that.
something.
Well, we all came back in one piece and found who we were looking for. I'd call that a success.
Wonderful. And I
So-
take it.
Many spiders.
Spiders.
Just like pat Indy on the head, like, don't think about it, Indy.
Sir, I need 1 cup of hot tea and a plate of pickles.
Fair enough. And for the rest
He
of
just
you.
did a slow turn
Like
of
the
disgust to Indy.
We're like the fucking Blues Brothers in here, like, I just want white toast. I want an entire fried chicken.
Yeah. Like, so you want white toast, you want a chicken.
I
Yeah.
believe we have some stew, some fresh mutton for the rest of you, if that's your liking.
I'll take some mud.
I will coin flip a gold coin at him.
Eats it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just go, well, I mean,
Didn't
you
realize
can
we
put
were
that in
playing
your
with
second
fresh
puzzle
cut
box for
grass.
3 days.
But
R.I.P. my boy.
Yeah.
You
Also,
guys-
ordering an alcohol of
oh yeah,
sorts.
100%. The meal comes with the drink.
I would
Okay,
like
fucking
water.
better, yeah.
I feel like a gold can go decently far in an okay.
You get
Yeah.
you get your medieval big gulp
Fuck yeah.
down the table with you. So you guys get settled at a table, kind of to yourselves, off in a corner in the quieter space in this growing evening crowd. Food is brought into you. Get some nice pickle spears and a hot tea. The rest of you stew and ale or wine to whatever your preference. As Garrow leaves you to your devices. Oh, 100%. 100%.
Patty, my characters don't drink.
But okay.
My character doesn't
I-
drink either.
I'm going to I'm gonna just drink alcohol and just stare.
Yeah.
That's just
Father
real life,
Caddick
Cody.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We're playing D&D, Cody, not
he's just
asking what
like-
you're
He's
doing
not
right
even
now.
there. He's
Sorry.
just taking shots right now.
Yeah.
Jade is role playing Cody right now.
That's why Cody don't got his camera on. He doesn't want us to see the fucking fifth of Jack right next to him.
Yeah, see, he's fucking hammered.
Fucking
He doesn't have a
handle.
shirt on. Yeah.
He's just drinking from the bottle at this point.
He's got one of those helmet hats on with the two
Yeah. the
cup holders,
novelty
and it's
hat.
just got a bottle of Coke and a bottle
Vodka
of Jack.
and whiskey.
I was just
Yeah.
about to say like Grey Goose and Everclear.
Oh my god. I could walk by flames if I drank that. I'd catch fire.
I just do 2 morphine drips on my novelty hat.
Oh.
No, anyway. And yeah, Father Caddick, by the way, a very critical detail, is an ale kind of guy, so.
Good to know.
My druid almost got killed after a night of drinking, so none of my characters drink anymore.
He's been scarred ever since.
Yeah,
Oh my god, it was
I
one
spent a
time.
night in a fucking bag of holding or whatever the fuck that thing was.
That was a squirrel.
I justified
Luckily
that
they
he
didn't
die,
close
Patty.
it.
I was gonna say.
In my head, I justified that he didn't die because it's like 10 minutes of air in a bag of holding, but like That's for a person.
Ah,
That's not for a squirrel, right? A squirrel's
Right.
much smaller, so he would live longer. They were terrified he was dead.
Oh, my
dude.
God. Cassie was
No.
about to start crying.
No one was freaking out harder than Bronson, though. His smile disappeared, and like that whole sequence, he was just.
I had nothing to do with that. I was like, I wild shape into a squirrel as I pass out. And Cassie's like, I pick him up and throw him in the bag. I'm like, uh-oh.
Is there anything you guys would like to do or discuss, or you just y'all just kind of commiserating silently over dinner before
Processing
your
the
well-earned
trauma.
rest?
I wanna take out my sketchbook and start kind of just doodling a little more on my schematics for my weapon that I'm trying to make.
Drawing
Okay.
pieces and
Yeah, Father Caddock will draw from his bag his long church warden pipe made of briar and thumb that full of tobacco and light it up with a little just like twig stuck in the nearest hearth and just sit back and enjoy a pipe at the table.
Very Tolkien-esque.
Indeed. He doesn't. He's got the smoke rings down, but he does not have the ship or the dragon.
Well, he's not a wizard.
Yeah.
Not a real one.
Actually, he
No.
doesn't have Elias's pipe.
Sounds
That's
like
true.
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah. Fuck.
I forgot.
I feel like Father Caddock's got Tourette's.
Yeah.
I
he
forgot
does.
what. I think that's Patty.
Yeah.
I forgot what like we were originally coming here for.
Hey man, I showed up here.
That's what
This
the
is on you
recap was
guys.
for.
I don't know where we're going
I
after
don't
this.
remember.
Yeah, that was.
I don't remember starting that
were
shit.
On the way, we're heading on the way to the Turst Fields to look for this Rogar fellow.
That's right.
On your way to Tort Hill from the Terse Fields.
Yeah.
Right, Port Hill.
Yeah,
Sorry.
dipshit.
Sorry.
It was all in the recap, Bronson.
Listen, you know what I know? You know what I know is that this is almost the end of the 22nd of Gwen Pilar.
I'm impressed. I'll give you
Yeah.
that.
The day of Grisson, and it is 5:44 PD, so I know that.
Let me.
PD.
Let's see.
PD stands for posted versions, Bronson.
I
Did
didn't
you know
what
that
it
the
meant. No,
did you
I
know that the
didn't.
gods fought?
Do you
I didn't
currently
know.
have?
You didn't know that, did you? You didn't.
I
read
don't
the
know
primer,
shit.
did you?
Vessel doesn't know shit.
Do you have a? Do you have a GM inspiration currently, Cody?
No, I used it last game.
Take another one.
Should have been like good because you're not getting another one.
I have one. I don't know when I got it, and I don't know why I haven't used it. I think that's the beginning one. I think that's the one I've had since session 1. Anyway, Vessel is gonna turn at Shade and Indy and ask, we going to hang around here after this, or are we gonna go ahead and move on after the nightmares that was in that cave?
We should probably move on and go find this Rogar fellow and see what he's doing with this Farum Syndicate and these hit highwaymen and assholes who are growing more bold under his leadership.
Now,
Sorry. I didn't
remind me.
swear.
have you, Father Caddock? Is this the first you're hearing about Tort Hill and everything
Yep.
from them?
Tis.
Okay. So you would know about Tort Hill. Like that's early Scattered War. That's a little bit more before your time, but it was definitely something that was talked about. You
Okay.
would know.
Got it.
You would
from Tor Hill.
You would know that that is the place where Warren Dressig was felled in a hail of arrows, and with his dying breaths, kind of cursed the place
Cool.
Remember him?
before his first son took over, moving forward into the war.
You remember Warren?
Yeah.
Big W.
What would you
We
speak?
called him. Yeah.
He fell down there, you know.
Warren Drosy.
Yeah.
He fell down a
Lord
turtle.
So
and
yeah,
I
it would.
can't remember
it
what
would
was actually said out loud in character. I was looking at the map.
well, just as a launching point, if they're mentioning Tort Hill, like going to Tort Hill, you've heard the stories about Tort Hill. That people that go to Tort Hill don't leave.
Got it. Father
it's such a
Caddick
great
silently
place.
stands up from the table and leaves, and you never see him again. I'm just kidding.
Just plants a fart and Shade's open eye and leaves.
Yeah. Give him a little pink eye for the road.
You're gonna come back for his food?
Yeah, no.
He took my,
Father
my
Caddick.
drink. Hey.
Yeah. Father Caddick will sort of like stop puffing on the pipe for a moment and look, and Tortle is a dark place, friends. Have you ever been there before?
I don't know.
So Shade will turn and go, I am not from here, so I am unfamiliar with it for the most part, other than what we've light hearsay. Likewise for Indy, he's also not. No, wait, you're
Indy
actually
isn't-
from here.
Indy's not paying attention whatsoever.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
deep in
he's
the
sketching.
sketchbook.
Shade,
Yeah.
Shade just goes, you're actually from here, and he just turns and just sees him just sketching and just like looking at like 4 different pictures of boobs, just like, all right.
I'm just mumbling to myself, if I put a compartment on the top of the blade area, I can
Yeah.
swap out the vials of poison that I put in.
You got half a pickle hanging out the side of his mouth like a gross cigar.
Yeah.
Just take a big old slurp of my tea.
Ugh.
Going.
At least I thought you were gonna say pickle.
I did too.
I was
I
like,
was gonna be slurping that pickle.
I will turn and kind of like quietly gesture to Garrow and like kind of like point towards his cup of tea and just go like give a thumbs up. Like he might need some more in a minute, but he's not gonna know he needs some more. He's gonna be trying to drink from an empty cup.
See Garrow kind of go in the back and come back out with like this brass tea kettle and come by and fill it.
is Tort Hill at on?
Vessel just kind of
It's west
Vessel
of
just kind of like
Kynal, if you look at the
absentmindedly
map.
shakes his
Ivy
empty
Heart
water.
Thicket.
I can't zoom
So-
in on the map. That's
Oh,
my
well,
problem. I have no
fucking
idea how to fucking
Open
zoom
Given-
in.
image
Damn
and
thing.
new tab, dog.
Given the pace you guys have been keeping on the road, you would imagine that you have about 4 days to Kymel, which would be the next stop along the
Ruins
road.
Of Tort. Okay,
If you
I
do
see where we're
decide
going
to-
now. We're right
Mhm.
here, and we need we're there.
We have a cart, right?
You do have a cart, yes.
Oh, and I'm sorry,
turned-
I lost track. Everybody said that they don't know about Tort Hill. Is that right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Well,
Like it was explained to them minutely, but none of them have been there.
Yeah,
Okay.
like Vessel doesn't remember, Shade isn't from here, and Indy is fucking drawing
busy.
his
Yeah.
webcomic.
yeah.
His light novel.
Yeah.
His
Got it.
furry webtoon.
Okay,
Who-
fuck it, I'll just outdo the character. Tortle is the place where Warren Drassig was killed during the beginning of the Scattered War. And they say he died in a hail of arrows and with his final breaths cursed the land around him. They say that those who wander into the ruins of Torthill do not return. I'm not saying that we shouldn't go there. In fact, for me, it seems that if there was any darkness that I was sent here to find, that would be the place to find it. But we should be aware of it and be prepared as much as we can.
Shade just nods at what Father Caddick is saying. Like he's just like, yeah.
Well, that's where
This guy-
Rogar's
This guy
operating
gets
out
this
of.
guy gets it.
He's been leaving.
Literally a cleric is talking to a paladin going,
Hmm.
if there's darkness, then I was sent there as the light, and the paladin's just like, fucking yeah, we were.
Yeah, man! Yeah! Paladin hype man.
All right.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to do or talk about before you guys retire for the night?
So, Father Caddick.
That's me.
Oh, my bad. Vessel.
Yes.
So, Father Caddick. Was it clearly a joke?
No.
I got the joke, Cody.
He sounded so enthused. Now I feel bad. That actually happened in game.
Literally, Vessel just, I'll go fuck myself.
Father Caddick. What military did you serve in?
Father Caddick kind of, you see him like freeze for a moment and just like look straight ahead. And he seems to think for a moment and says, it's a long story.
Shade nods. He goes, I didn't mean to catch you off guard. I just could tell from the way you fight. You're a cleric, yes, but you definitely have some sort of military training.
He nods and says, that's quite all right. I know you didn't mean anything by it. I wasn't always a priest. You're correct.
He just nods. He goes, you fight well.
He kind of nods, like, approvingly and goes back to smoking his pipe.
Shade's just like, well, I made this awkward as shit.
Vessel looks at Shade. You made this awkward as shit.
Father Caddick looks at Indy, and I'm just kidding.
Indy sits there and doodles, not paying attention to a single soul.
Shade just stares at Vessel for a second with those solid black eyes, just not just like angrily just looking at him like, I know that. And just looks down at his food.
I need to look at something.
Actually.
It's not my fault Father Caddick's so hot. Every time I look at his picture, all I see is Josh Duhamel.
I actually see Oded Fair.
I don't know who Josh Duhamel
No.
is. Now I know who Josh Duhamel is.
Honestly, not too bad.
He kind of looks like Timothy Oliphant.
No. Oh, you're talking about Josh Duhamel. I was like,
Josh
no,
Duhamel,
your guy does not.
Yeah, no.
It's like the AI. It's like he said sexy cleric, and the AI said, okay, I'm going to mix Josh Duhamel and Odin Fair.
Oh, that's like when I was trying to make pictures for Azaka, and it shat one out that was fucking Elijah Wood.
Yeah.
That's
Remember the cursed things that was shitting out for fucking Indy? This one dude that he looked like a Greek god with a fucking arm cannon.
Bird.
And a bird for some fucking reason.
Listen, if we're gonna
That's
talk
how
about
Indy sees himself.
if we're gonna talk about the horrifying things that AI shits out, because I can only assume this is partially AI. I mean, just every time I see this background, just that little dude in the top hat with the cane
I know.
kills me.
So out of place.
Next
That's
campaign, we're playing those guys.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I want to be the little red-haired dude. Patty can be the purple-haired guy. Bronson's the old man next to the red-haired dude. And Collins is one of those buildings.
Yeah. Anyway.
Alright.
Hey, Vessel.
Hey, Indy.
Are we done with dinner now and this is in you guys' room as Vessel is like already laid down for bed?
Like almost
I feel like
asleep.
This
Indy
back
thinks-
and forth between Vessel
Indy's
and
been
Indy
so
is just
deep
so...
in his...
Just
Yeah,
like,
Indy's been so deep in his
you think
book.
it was good? I didn't
that
say
I
bye to
feel
my
like-
mom.
Yeah, I feel like when Indy came back up, he was so deep in that book. When Indy came back up, thinking he was still at the dinner table, he realized that Vessel was like laying in bed.
Yeah.
100%. Like it's drawn out of the book by the sounds of Vessel just like groaning, getting settled in, and then
What does he do? Like, does he just like corpseify when he lays down? What's he groaning?
crickle cracks, man, he's a paper doll.
Vessel
And he's
just lays in bed.
old.
Just,
I'm more tough than the cleric is. I got more HP than the cleric.
Hey, that's racist.
What, Indy?
I think I figured something out. If I drill a hole through the hilt into the hollow point of the blade, and I put a rod there, and then I put a compartment on top where the hook at the end of the rod holds the compartment down. And then I spring load the little compartment in there with like a vial or something. Whenever it runs out of acid or poison, I can push the button, it pushes the rod, it pops the top up that's held on by like a hinge, and it pops the vial out. Thus for me to put another vial in, push the lid down, get it held down by the clasp, and I'm good to go again.
Am I in the room? Are we all in the same room?
Nah, I feel like me and you were sharing another room just because I already had one. And I'm just
yeah,
so anyway, the two nerds stay in the other room. Like, they're all the time talking about their
in
nerd
bed
shit.
is just gonna look at Indy and go, "Oh, that sounds great," and just roll back over.
The only thing I can't figure out is how to get the vial punctured. I can get out.
My headset just cut out, so I missed everything that you just said.
Oh, rip.
Noise.
My only problem is I can't figure out how to puncture the vial so the acid or poison gets out.
Puncture it.
But like how?
No.
Indy, I'm trying to sleep.
Jokes aside, Father Caddick can stay in Shade's room if he wants to, but, at the same time, Shade's like, I mean, I don't want to oppose, but I mean, I did have a roommate, but now I don't.
Father Caddick will graciously accept the invitation.
Walks in, there's only one bed.
Yeah, I know, I was gonna say.
There's 2 beds. Dimple made him spring for a room with 2 beds, and then she proceeded not to sleep in it.
The paladin
yeah.
and the cleric are just gonna nerd out talking about their gods and stuff.
I was gonna say,
Religion.
And there was
If
this
he's in
one
there-
time that Pelor was like, I'm gonna fuck you up, guy. And then, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Total Chad!
Shade's gonna do his normal bed tear down routine. He's gonna take off his tattered, deep orangish red tabard off and just toss it to the side, and then just take off and painstakingly clean all of his splint mail armor.
Very good.
Just tosses the grimy tabard aside and starts polishing off the armor.
Andy's gonna push the button on his quarterstaff and have all that happen in 2 seconds.
Wow, well, look at me. I'm fucking halfling genius engineer over here and clean my own shit.
Kid genius, you
Kidding.
can't even puncture a vial.
Shade just sits there
Well,
and
too far.
while he's slowly and meticulously polishing his armor, mutters under his breath, "But I could kill you."
I've seen you try to hit things you can't.
He's in
All I
the
need to
other
do is
room.
hit you
So Father
once.
Caddick just looks up like, what? No.
All I'd need to do is hit you once, Indy. One time and just smote you.
Divine smite
Bravo.
the shit out.
Yeah. The Caddick will be doing pretty much the same thing. Also, oiling his sword, cleaning his mail shirt.
It just
Et
smells
cetera.
like fucking. It just smells like goddamn metal polishing oil in
Smells
there,
like a
dude.
machine shop,
Yeah, your
Y'all are doing cool
Your
stuff.
room's-
and
your
the
room
halfling is
smells like a smithy.
The
Yeah.
halfling's just harassing the poor wizard.
All right.
I'm trying to think of how he can fucking make that shit work.
Is that the last thing you think about before you fall asleep?
Hey, Indy, what kind of vial is it? Is it like a screw
I see your
top?
segue and raise you bullshit.
Is it like a screw top?
So I was thinking a screw top, or I was thinking if I could find something that's,
So
wouldn't...
get a candle wick and put it inside of there. And then the wick will pull the poison out and lead the wick to the tip of your whatever the hell it is you're making.
I just have like a moment of pure clarity when he says that, and I immediately start grabbing my sketchbook and just doodling more.
Oh, you done it now.
Now he's never gonna leave you alone.
Well,
You are now the idea guy.
I'll be a good idea guy.
Memory guy, not so much.
Memory guy, no.
I actually did find an image of that conversation taking place if you would like to look at the general chat there.
What?
I could pull that over here. And with that, Vessel's gonna roll over and go to sleep.
I'm gonna fall asleep on the floor, trying to doodle next to my bed.
Whatever.
Shade just sleeps on top of the covers.
What a fucking weirdo.
Does the elf trance?
I'll say
yeah.
Shade sleeps like a video game character sleeps.
Yeah, full armor and clothing just on top of the bed. Yeah.
Just in perfect attention horizontally on the bed.
Yeah.
T-posing slightly.
Father Caddock actually noticeably for Shade, when he goes to sleep, he sleeps with his shield on the bed next to him.
Interesting.
What trauma happened for that behavior to occur?
Well, I got hit in the face once and it made me mad. I'm just kidding. out of game, I could tell you. Fucking Cody's fault for that one, but no.
It's kind of like how you don't drink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Like, oh, this is
You don't
me
drink,
with
he sleeps
alcohol.
with
It's
a
him and
shield.
his
I don't know
shield.
if I want to play a game
Yeah.
with Cody anymore.
No, it's gonna be great.
It wasn't
You're
even
gonna,
Cody's
walk
fault.
away- You're gonna walk away with a very like fucking trauma response. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Anyway.
No,
Yeah.
bless me. All right, that's fine, guys.
Yeah, fuck you. No.
The cleric's in the other room. What do you want
me
from
to say
me?
something? Fine, I'll say something. Stop it.
All right. So are we all going to sleep?
Sleep times.
All right. The night goes by. The aches and pains, the stresses and the fears of the previous day melting away. Vessel,
Yeah, it's you this time.
let me get some music more appropriate to
Horror.
Fucking Into Sandy City from Doom Eternal starts playing.
let's-
Taps.
It's so
that is not that is the next track to be peaceful soundtrack. That is
Team
not
up,
what Vessel
Vessel.
hears.
I'd make your dad, homie.
Again.
Turns out it was an aneurysm. Who'd have thought?
Good thing I got that little chunk of wisdom out of you before.
Yeah.
Just burr, burr, burr. Like, what the fuck?
Vessel wakes up in the Marine Corps.
Oh no! Yeah.
Just goes to
I had
sleep,
a
wakes up,
horrible
there's
nightmare.
a bright light in my eye. I'm like, what the fuck? And I just hear the voice of her crew going, hey, you got fire watch.
The reason why you couldn't remember anything because it was all a bad dream in boot camp.
Yeah.
Oh, good, you're finally awake.
Yeah.
You say we've
Oh,
made
you're-
it to Skyrim.
All you're hearing right now is check left, check right.
Okay. So, Vessel, You stand in mid-calf deep water.
In the dream?
Nope.
Wherever you find yourself in this
Now, you
liminal
pissed
space
your bed, dog.
Okay.
after sleeping.
Okay.
Looking around, it is dark. It is twilight. There are trees and shrubs all around you. The trees are a dark, striated kind of bark with bits of dark lichen hanging from the branches. And there is a pervasive fog all around you. Looking into this fog, just at the edge of your vision, you swear you catch half-formed or half-glimpsed shapes or faces that peer out at you, then disappear as your attention shifts, trying to catch any of this movement that you're seeing. And finally, about 30 feet away from you, passage through these trees, you see a figure. The figure is mostly shrouded in this darkness, but you can make out long, little over shoulder length dark hair. No facial features, but it is feminine, this form, and it is just standing watching you.
Don't know. Vessel's gonna wave.
Figure just stands there.
Hello?
You're just calling out, hello?
What's up, my dude?
Just looking around. Huh?
So, the figure kind of looks.
I scoop up the water.
Yeah. Yeah, you can
Does
lean
it
down.
look like anything? Just bloop?
It's just water.
Oh,
It just goes through your fingers.
flick that off.
The figure doesn't so much speak as just reaches out a hand and before turning, and you watch as it slowly walks out of view further into this space, this swamp that you find yourself
Follow
in.
that.
Just looking at it. I don't like this, and just start following it.
Okay. You slowly trudge, feeling the muck and the silt at the bottom of this bog that you walk through, clutching at your boots with each step.
I
But you
got
round
boots
another.
on, bro. I got hooves.
Oh, you got your hooves. That's right.
He's got some hoof shoes.
We gonna lose your metal shoes.
My floor slappers.
So you round another corner, and something I think I actually transferred it in my notes this morning. I was doing notes for like an hour and a half. So as you round this corner, it is more of the same. It is more of this swamp. And you see this figure ahead of you, yet again, has stopped and turned again. And what you notice is that when this person, entity, turns to face you again, the light, the little bit of light that exists in this liminal space, catches the eyes in a greenish yellow sheen, very reminiscent of a predator's eyes at night.
Does it do anything else besides just look at me like that? It's still.
A moment passes, like it's definitely like it's still wanting you to follow it. A moment passes before you kind of hear, poor empty vessel. So lost, seeking its place. What motivates you?
To find who I once was?
And what are you willing to give up to regain yourself?
I think it depends.
There can be no half measures on this journey. Sundered though you are, the pieces exist. This is not to be undertaken lightly.
Anything else? Are you gonna
Kinda
tell
weird.
me about myself? Or did you just bring me to this creepy place to tell me that?
The answers you seek are not mine to give. However, I can offer you a path forward. You wander now with no direction. But I see you attached to the pattern of greater things. Seek me out. Seek the blessing of the Moon Mistress. And you may yet find what you seek. Find me, you poor, empty vessel. And in an instant, the entity that was about 30, 40 feet from you is now directly in front of you. It is time to wake up. And you wake up.
I don't want to wake up. Just fucking sit up out of bed. Is Indy asleep?
Do you feel like you did that violent, like, clawing at your sheets waking up?
I feel like I just threw myself up into bed.
Oh, wake up! Yeah, Indy, you hear that.
Indy jumps up and's like, "Oh there!"
You said, the Moon Mistress, right?
The Moon Mistress.
Okay, I didn't know if it was Moon Mistress or Mistress of the Moon.
Either or.
This is a weird one, because... I'm gonna keep that to myself for now.
Oops, my inside thoughts almost became outside thoughts.
It's like, Indy, why is your dick out?
God, Indy is just furiously beating it in a corner.
I just meant like he jumps up and he's just naked, not like, good God. What is he,
Indy
like
is
a
an
chimp at the
innocent
zoo?
soul.
Indy's on
Kevin
the
already
fucking
said-
floor asleep, and I just scared his ass awake.
Kevin already said no half measures.
I just look over at Vessel, half asleep, and go, "Hey, Vessel,
Oh, what? Sorry.
you good? You have a nightmare or something? What's going on? Why'd you scream?"
I think I had a nightmare. Why are you on the floor?
I think I fell asleep. You gave me that idea, and I couldn't get it out of my brain, so I had to sketch it out and try to figure it all out. And I think I just kind of fell asleep.
You just put a wick in it.
Yeah, but
What's
like
there to draw?
I gotta draw it, and I gotta make sure it fits right, and I gotta figure out, does the wick stick outside the blade? Does it go into like another point? Like,
You ain't gonna figure it out by sleeping on the floor. Get up in your bed.
okay. And I just kind of like fall into my bed and curl up.
The fetal position.
You're a halfling. You fall into your bed, you're gonna hit the fucking post and fall down. That's how you ended up on the floor.
So, Indy falls back asleep. You lie there for a bit, Vessel, occasionally glancing towards the window where you know the visage of Gat Shadow would be waiting for you should you pull aside the curtains. Your thoughts bouncing from one thing to the next until finally a troubled but restful sleep finds you for the rest of the night. And you guys have had a long rest.
Yeah, I got my spell slots back finally.
Wait.
A new day dawns in
Wesley's
West.
been up since like he only slept for 4 hours, right? Because he's an elf, so
He's a
just
fucking
been
freak. Oh,
he's
sorry.
just been sitting up on his bed, just with his in like a crisscross applesauce kind of thing, with his hands on his
Staring at
knees.
Father Caddick sleeping.
No, he's staring at like the. He's not even staring. He's just sitting there with his eyes closed, but he's facing the door. He's not looming over the father. He's not that creepy. He knows social cues, unlike half the party. You missed where like. What was it? Somebody held their hand up and you just high-fived that shit.
It was Father Caddick.
Oh yeah, that
No,
was
that's
me.
right,
Yeah.
it was.
It was me.
I thought
It was the first
yeah, he,
encounter.
he held his hand up and was like, hail, and he went, wow. Gave him a crisp high five.
You know what to do with that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
I've seen this before.
Indy's gonna
At
rummage
least Vessel does stuff like that and not shoot squirrels that we just talked to,
Yeah.
and field dress it and eat it.
Look, that was good food. That's not even this campaign.
Let me.
Stop metagaming.
The first thing
Yeah,
that you
Bronto.
said while holding the dead squirrel with the bolt still in it was, "I wonder if I could eat this."
Indy's gonna go downstairs after rummaging through his bag and grabbing his 2 jars of pickles with no juice in them.
Dry pickles.
Bone dry.
I'm gonna set them on the counter and be like, "Can I get these filled back up with pickle juice and more pickles?"
Bartender, hit me.
What a weird refill.
Trying to think if Garrow's ever been asked this before.
Again,
Lump
once-
in like you got a big gulp, bro, that's empty, and you got free refills on. Just hey,
Right?
I just gotta
Put his
top
fucking
this
Bubba
up.
keg up on the counter. It's like, fill her up. Sure. He silently and in confusion goes and reconstitutes your pickles. This is not what I thought I'd be doing whenever I said I'll do a D&D campaign for my friends.
Oh, you should know better, Kevin.
While he's doing that, I would like to flip through my lore book and see if I have any mistress in there.
About the Moon Mistress, you said?
Yes.
Um,
Assume I'll make some sort of check here.
yeah, that's probably going to be a history check. Yeah, that's going to be a history check.
I have no idea if I rolled it. Still have no idea if I rolled it.
You
All 4 of
rolled
those rolls do not succeed.
Okay, there we go. I was-
fucked.
It didn't make the noise,
so-
and I was on the wrong fucking tab.
So you look through, you spend the better part of probably 15, 20 minutes just kind of going through the applicable sections of your book, and name the Moon Mistress does not present itself to you.
Vague and dark, mysterious
Spoopy.
vision. Just gonna close my book and say shade magnet. And he's gonna get up and he's just gonna wait outside, like right next to their fucking room door until shade.
Oh my god!
Just stand there silently staring at the door for half
No,
an hour.
I'm just next to the door, just waiting. Just
What's great is he's
Tapping
been
a
there
hoof.
he's been there for a minute and Shade's just sitting there staring at the door.
Like I know.
Still sitting crisscrossed. Oh, he heard him clip-clopping away with his hooves. You know that boy ain't quiet. He literally went
I'm gonna.
down that freaking hallway, bro. Like,
Like he walks on a gallop.
and is probably sighing every 5 minutes, and Shade's just been sitting there quietly with his legs crossed, just watching.
I would
gonna
say
walk
while
down
he's leaned against the wall, he's still just like flipping through the lore book, fucking futilely, but he's just going.
Shade's ears twitch at every page turn, the little rasp of the pages.
Kevin, if there's
Real-
a fun fact you would like to drop in about the world, now's the time to do it.
Real quick, out of game, Cody, do I remember right saying that IT director wanted you to work tomorrow?
Yeah.
So if we start running too late for your comfort, let me know so we can wrap it up, or kind of give me an indicator.
Okay, I appreciate
Just
you.
scream.
Yeah, no worries, man.
You'll just hear me go, oh, it's about time to be hitting that old dusty trail.
Shade just like drops. Character no longer has a spirit inhabiting it. 'Cause Cody went to bed.
It's like whenever you log off an arc.
Yeah. Shade will sigh, realizing that Vessel's just hanging out there. And he will slowly put on his armor with great care.
Trying
And then at the end,
slowly doing
he
it to
pulls-
see if he goes away.
Yeah, no, he's taking his time. And then, like, he'll literally at one point, like, maybe hears you like shift your weight, so like he hears like the click clack, and he stops and looks at the door, like he's gonna hear you walk away.
Like fucking Uncle Danny grilling grilled cheese, bro.
But then he gets done putting on his now polished and ready for the day chainmail and solemnly puts on his just soiled, tattered, soiled, tattered tabard over it. And he goes to the door, opens it, and walks out.
Just like immediately to your right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he just walks out. He kind of like steps out, closes the door, and just stands there staring at the hall wall across the door.
Actually got to look like
And it just slowly turns to Vessel.
The vessel doesn't even look away from the book, just. Do you know anything about?
I know a thing or two.
Do you know anything? Just leave it at that.
I know that it's 7 in the goddamn morning.
Do you know anything about an entity called the Moon Mistress?
Well, Cody might, but let's see if Shade does. PM, do I know that?
Make a history check.
History, okay. Well, maybe it's off base then, because I was wondering if it may be religion.
That also sounded religious to me.
I'll say
That's
since you're
why I'm
trained in religion, you could do.
guys.
Yeah, since you're trained in religion, I could say it could be history or religion, your choice.
At least it's a +1 instead of a -1. Oh, I just rock with this intelligence.
I wish I had guidance.
Let's use our DM inspiration. I don't know why you bitches hold on to this shit. If I can burn it this session, I get it. Let's go. That's much better. I'm glad I did that.
Let's go.
It is. So you think over the name and you go over all the associations that you know of, and nothing really rings a bell.
Did I hear the question being asked?
I'll say you're still in the room. You might have.
Is that anything that I've heard of?
You are also trained in religion and are very old, so
Yeah.
history or religion?
Ease
gonna
up,
roll
okay?
a
Maybe I'm
religion.
skewed by my ages, but after you've hung out with the 162-year-old half elf for a while, no one else
Yeah.
is old anymore.
Yeah.
Try having him live in your head.
Yeah.
He complains
Yeah,
in the
I
back of
know.
my head in restaurants.
I know who it is.
Yeah, the three of you put your heads together. Father Caddick kind of joins the conversation after having.
Can I give Father Caddick my DM inspiration? Is that a possibility?
Oh, look at him ponder it. Look at him ponder.
I mean,
I haven't used it.
You know what? It's your DM inspiration. If you want to give it away, how do you give it away?
Roll it again, Patty.
That is a mistake that you're going to regret.
Better knock it out of the park, bro.
All right, here comes a fucking nat 1, baby. Oh!
Hey, that's not bad. Listen, I know Kevin, and Kevin likes his increments of 5. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say it was definitely a 20. Yeah.
The 16 didn't make it. The 19 ain't getting in there.
You guys
rolling off
of
prime numbers today.
With our heads with our heads beating together, we can't figure out who the fuck the Moon Mistress is.
You guys. Hang on.
2 DM inspirations later, we still know nothing.
You guys put your heads together for probably a good 5-10 minutes, just like could be this, this, no, that doesn't add up, and just nothing really solidifies.
Son of a bitch.
Get the feeling that this might be some very esoteric knowledge.
Stupid knowledge. What did it ever do for shade? He just wakes up and goes, well, in fact, the Moon Maiden is something every halfling knows. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Sorry, Vessel.
Bumping in my ear.
Can't come up with anything.
Fucking Kaguya talking to me for the goddamn moon right now.
Just fucking poor Vessel's got a creepy figure just Fortnite default dancing in his dreams.
Okay, if roll 20, if you could work with me. Collins, no. It's not letting me reply with a whisper, so no, Collins, no, you do not.
Kyle's like, do I know anything about it? Kevin's like, hard fucking no. I'm not even. You ain't even rolling for that, bro. There's no way. They didn't know it.
Absolutely
You don't know it.
Look, let me tell you one thing, Mr. Halfling, a natural 20 is not an automatic success on any skill check, and you ain't getting this
And
shit.
it's just like the Moon Mistress is who is the goddess the drow that escaped the clutches of Loth and leaves the Underdark fucking worship. It's like, what? Why do you know that?
My mom used to
Every
read these
halfling
stories.
has told this as a bedtime story, bro.
Yeah. So what are you doing, Indy?
I'm gonna sneak up behind Vessel.
With his refilled jar of fucking pickles.
With
So
my
like
two
while
beef-
you guys are deep in this conversation, you do not notice the diminutive form of Indy sneaking up behind you.
with a jar of pickle under each arm, and I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, Vessel,
What?
can you open the door?"
I'm not by the door. I'm not
Shay
by
just
our
goes,
door.
Shay just goes, this is my room.
Can you follow me to our room and open the door?
Is his hands full?
He's got pickles.
I got a jar of pickles under each arm.
Are you double fisting pickles right now?
Yeah, basically.
Alright. Don't open the door. As he opens the door and watches you walk in, I'm just gonna. Do you know anything about. Never mind.
Just so,
Hold on,
Shade,
hold on.
Go back to
just turned-
Shade and Father
Hold on,
Cat.
Vessel. You
Shade
helped
just-
me with my weapon last night. I would be so happy to be able to help you.
Shade just turns to Father
What's
Catechus
your
from the
question?
side and just goes, so you see, we must protect him at all costs.
I completely understand.
What's your question, Vessel?
Do you know anything about a moon mistress?
Well, there was this one time in college.
For kicks and giggles, can I make a religion check? Is there any fathom that I would know this?
If
Are you proficient in religion?
If the paladin and cleric couldn't get it with a fucking 19, I imagine your DC is like 1,000.
Are you proficient in religion?
I'm not proficient in religion.
Then no religion check for you.
I want to seem helpful. Can I persuade him to think that I know something?
Just make up some bullshit. Oh, boy.
Homie,
Here
that's
we
called
go.
deception.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a deception check versus Vessel's insight.
Can I persuade him into thinking I know something? That's called lying, and there's
Go
a different
for it.
skill for that one.
That's
Go
called
for
manipulation, and we don't do that to friends.
I'm gonna set my pickles down next to my bag.
Oh, it's getting serious.
I'm gonna sit there and rub my chin. Think real hard.
Vessel's just looking despondent.
I'm gonna lift my finger up, be like, no. No, I don't know anything. Sorry.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
Oh my god!
You reasonably believe.
He just can't believe. He can't read you.
Vessel, you're not surprised. You didn't expect him to have anything for you, but you're disappointed nonetheless.
I just want him to feel like I have to be lying right now. Like I am withholding information from him.
Right, like he fucking knows. I know that little shit knows.
He's in on it. He's in on it.
This motherfucker keeps you up every goddamn night. And now he won't tell me the one thing I
He has a
want to
pickle.
What?
Vessel opens one of the jars and starts eating one of your pickles. Just right in front of you.
I'm gonna look down at my jar with the lid open. I'm gonna look back up, Vessel eating the pickle, and be like,
Not just
You could
eating it,
ask.
like he is taking like exaggerated, like
That's a Mount Olive pickle, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can
There's
tell
one
from the
thing.
size.
Just
There's one
mid-chew,
thing
just...
Cody knows.
oh my god, the pop and crunch on that.
Oh, they're good, man. That's the big ones. They got a good snap, bro.
that was
I
a
feel
grade
like
A
you're lying to
professional
me,
pickle eater slurp.
Andy.
Yeah.
Please
Really
never
wishing
say
I
the
had that
phrase.
EM inspiration back right now.
Please.
Father Caddick and
Never.
Shade are just like got they're like just barely poking around the door frame like
Yeah.
watching.
It was
I
like
never
heads
want to
stacked,
hear the phrase
like, looking around the
professional
door
pickle
frame.
eater
Yeah.
slurp ever again.
I got pickle juice
You
all
should-
over my fucking hand right now.
Commit to the bit, baby. It's all for the bit.
Yeah.
just biting the end of it. I feel like you're hiding something.
I was really afraid that you were going to say I have pickle juice all over my keyboard now. I was going to be like, no, don't do it for the bit.
No.
Yeah.
Indy's gonna screw the cap back on the pickle jar. I'm gonna try to
Oh.
persuade him that I know
I'm not doing that on
nothing.
purpose, man. It's either that pickle just goes all down.
Oh,
my
dude, I
Yeah.
understand. It's just, it's in my, I felt it inside my ear.
Can I persuade him to know to see that I know nothing about?
I think at this point, it's just kind of a passing check for both of you that this is where this conversation ends. And
Now,
probably
if you would have
rightfully
asked me
so.
about the sun mistress,
Yeah.
You would have
Still
still
would've
not known
nothing.
shit.
Is there a sun?
He says sun mistress, and like knowing Caddick serves Pelor, just Shade just looks at him like sun mistress.
Caddick
Well,
just,
is
like,
there a
shakes
sun
his
mistress?
head.
Right. Caddick shakes his head and just like it just Shade just goes, oh yeah, and like nods.
I imagine whenever I got it, I imagine it's just Vessel coming into the room, grabbing a jar of pickles, opening it up, and just grabbing one.
Oh, 100%. Not breaking eye contact with Indy the whole time of just like, this is my tax for wasting my time.
I wish that one would have carried over and you would have grabbed one of Indy's half-eaten pickles.
You said they were
Yeah.
empty, and you went and refilled them.
I said the pickle juice was empty.
He's
Oh.
right. He did say the pickle juice.
You drank all the brine, you nasty jerk.
We used the brine.
misunderstood.
We used the
Hey.
brine on our boots in the cave to get through the
Oh
cobwebs.
my god,
yeah,
we did.
That's right. Oh my god.
Hey,
I
Vessel.
forgot.
Roll me just a d20.
Keep in mind, I am dead.
This is more just for the funny, for the yucks. Okay, it's a full pickle. It's a fresh pickle. You do not grab one that has tiny halfling teeth marks in it.
I'll be back in time.
Okay.
Oh, what's he
Oh,
doing? Throwing
wow.
away the pickle tail's the best part. It's not. I mean,
No
Yeah,
one
Vessel
says
doesn't eat
that.
pickle ass.
I know, right? Nobody says the pickle tail. The pickle teeth.
All right.
Bronson
visceral
timestamp this.
reaction.
There's probably something you might need to bleep.
Oh no! Who said a slur?
No. Let it be a supply. Let it be a surprise.
It's not a slur. It's not a slur.
He's gonna have to rewatch
It's
the
not a
whole
slur. It's
session
something I'm
again.
not proud of.
An hour and 20 minutes in. Okay. All right.
It's just something. Yeah, it's something I'm not quite proud of.
Did not pass the quality
Look.
assurance before it came out of my mouth.
Well, there's a difference between being like, racist and shit, and then something that you just wish you didn't say.
Would probably rather
passes
be
community
racist
guidelines,
than
it's
say what
it.
you said.
All right, so heading downstairs, getting a proper breakfast.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
All right.
Yeah.
Ugh, that was
Yeah, damn,
contagious.
he
That was
enjoyed
gross.
He enjoyed the breakfast.
So Garrow brings you all your. Ugh, God, you got me doing it now. All your breakfasts.
Why do you have sympathy burps? What's wrong with you?
I know.
A lot of people have like sympathy
Fucking-
hiccups.
The mysteries of the world, man. You know.
Of the world, mysteries of you.
Well, I was about to give like two examples and follow it up with just be like my fucking busted ass diseased corpse of a body.
Yeah, it would be two examples, but they would be examples from you.
I also have the sympathy farts too. So.
Well, those are just
Patty's
constant.
away from his mic right now.
Literally
Not that
away,
far,
getting a
not
drink,
that
and
far away.
sound like Peter Griffin laughing off screen.
The best part is it sounded like it got farther away at you.
I did. I stood up and turned around. I walked away from my mic.
Oh.
So what would you guys like to do
I'm gonna look at Garrow and be like,
on this 23rd of Quinpilar in the year of 544 PD?
wait, I think there's a holiday today. Are the shops open?
Also, for
Fuck.
We
those-
missed Civilization's Dawn?
No,
You said 23rd of Quinpilar.
you guys already celebrated. Shade gave you guys presents.
Yeah, that was
right.
there.
I gave you guys presents yesterday, bro.
That's right.
Did that shit before you guys left for the woods.
Don't you come into my dojo and start trying to fucking mouth shit off the calendar,
Yeah,
sir.
you gave me that green thing
And just
that glows
just
in
for
the
a
moonlight.
just for a time frame
Bro.
of reference, because we've been playing this game much longer. It's only been 11 days in game. You guys have not even been traveling 2 weeks.
11 glorious days under Gwen Pilar.
Okay, so what would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna look at the tavern keeper and be like, do you know where I could buy some goggles?
I thought you were gonna be like, do you know where I can buy a moon mistress?
I'd like one mistress, please.
Yeah.
It's not that kind of town. Get out of here.
And
Preferably one that's nocturnal.
It's not that kind of town.
Works the night shift.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of my shop.
and he's like, well, with a few years on him.
Well, I suppose if you're just looking for odds and ends or supplies of certain kinds, you couldn't go wrong with sable sundries in the market square.
Boy, the way you said that, I thought you were about to say Ollivanders.
No, that's different. It's not here, different city.
They don't do that on Wilson.
I'm gonna look at the party and be like, I need to go to Sable Sunders real quick before we leave town.
I think we could all do to get a few supplies before we leave. It'll be was it 4 days, Kevin?
Yeah, you guys got 4 days ahead of you. Depending on how things go with rolling on your travel table, could be less, could be more.
If you don't
Sable
have
Sundries,
winter
is that
coat-
a
if you
magic
don't-
shop? Sorry.
No, it's just like a general store kind of thing.
You
You
don't
guys,
have winter cloaks, you definitely want to get some.
in your excursion into the town to do your shopping before the Bramblewood, you guys came to the realization that there's not really a magic shop per se in Western.
That's right. That's why
There is a peanut factory though.
That's why I can't. I haven't transcribed Burning Hands yet. Why I hadn't done. Because there's no magic shop for me to buy the.
Don't encourage you, Cody. I hear you laughing.
No, it's true though. This is where all the peanuts come from. Kevin told us so.
Oh, no.
There was this whole side thing about these peanuts.
Yeah, we went to buy like food, and all we found was like old ass
Bags and peanuts.
boxes, bags upon bags of
Now
peanuts.
you make it sound.
And they
Listen,
were
like there's
"Oh, we
a
eat
butcher,
it."
there's bakers, you can get food,
And then
but
there's
if you
peanut
want to
butter.
trail food,
All we
that's
have
all
is
they
peanuts.
had.
We eat peanuts here in Turst Fields. Oh, we eat peanuts. Where do they come from? They said Western, and we went to Western. We were like, "Where's the peanut factory?" And Kevin went, "Peanut factory."
I thought you guys forget about that.
Look,
I was hoping.
I imagine as you walk in, it says, "Welcome to Restaurant, home of the peanut."
Yeah.
It literally just has like a giant planter sign.
Or the
Yeah,
peanut.
Right,
exactly,
yeah.
bro.
Speaking of the peanut
Constable
factory,
Peanut.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, but carry
Okay.
on. I just gotta get supplies before we leave, but I'm good. Keep
Are you
going.
just looking for like trail rations or?
Yep, just trail rations. I think literally just trail rations, actually. But
Okay.
yeah,
I was like, we don't even have to really role play that. Indy, you find your goggles. Cost you like 8 copper.
haha, I have a silver piece.
with
You
you.
guys, and trail rations for those of you who are wanting to buy it. That's easy enough to come by.
Thank God.
So, subtract from your monies however much you would like to spend on your trail rations.
I don't know how this happened, but I have 14 trail rations.
Because you ran out of trail rations last time and Shade.
That's right. You
berated
bought.
for it.
Yeah, you bought 2 weeks of trail rations because you did not know how long you were going to be in the Bramblewood.
One day.
Yeah,
So
Oh,
I,
I don't-
have,
I've got-
I have 13
I still
trail
have 2
rations.
weeks. I still have 2 weeks of trail rations. That's right. Yeah, we'd spent like an afternoon.
Yeah,
you
ass
guys
is
you guys
kicking a
did an
cave.
entire shopping episode.
I only have
Prior to
5
the
trail
Bramblewood.
rations, but I also have like 3 jars of pickles and 7 pieces of questionable
you-
jerky
You
left.
eat fucking weird food, and you also have like a half bag of peanuts still. That's
It's a
covered in
full bag,
spider
but it's
silk.
sticky, and I'm gonna tie a rope to it and see if I can use it as a grappling hook.
What is
It'll be
wrong
fun
with
for
you?
me.
What?
That'll be really fun for me.
It's a bag of peanuts.
Little Batman.
But
over
it's
here.
covered. It's covered in webs.
But Vessel, it's my sticky nutsack.
Okay, I don't need anything from this shop. Wait,
I don't need any more indie today.
Shade said something about getting a jacket or something, some warm clothes. Is that true? Did he say that, or
I heard him say it. I don't know if he was being serious.
were you being serious?
Is there a halfling size hooded cloak here?
I'm back.
Sure.
How much does it cost?
3 copper. Like rough wool. Father Caddick, you're able to get trail rations, so just however many you'd like, just go ahead and subtract the money.
Cool. Yeah, give me a week's worth.
And that is
Shade being real about the cold.
Yes, it is
Okay.
close to Winter's Crest.
Okay, all
It's
right.
only a couple months away. Does no one else know of the calendar?
Is there like...
What
By
is
the way, Patty, in your
calendar?
handouts, there is the Exandrian calendar now.
Is there
Oh,
a
very
is there like an overcoat? DM.
Ooh, yeah, actually.
Yeah,
Dave
you
is
can
picking
find
up
like
a heavy-
coats.
Yeah, I would like to
scarves.
pick up like a heavy cloak, like a winter cloak to keep like in my backpack for a space.
Yeah.
Is
think
there like
I
a
will do the
really
same.
extra looking overcoat?
With like a giant fur trim mantle.
Yeah, man, just some gaudy shit.
So for cold weather clothes, I'll put that at like 2 gold pieces, because it's functional. I mean, it's not like the greatest stuff, but it's functional. As for trail rations, it says 5 silver a day. So if
12 silver.
you're wanting,
Yeah, it's half a gold. Yeah.
So if you're wanting a week's worth, so 3 gold, 5 silver.
Okay.
I thought you said 5 gold at first, and I was just like, "What are we eating? Fucking beans?"
Really nice trail rat.
Wagyu jerky.
Yeah. Oh,
If
yeah,
we
I'll
live off
also,
of questionable jerky and peanuts in this party.
Why is there a
Grab-
bottle of wine with these trail rations?
Wow.
Comes with a little fucking metal spoon.
476 PD. What a vintage!
Yeah. I also would like a simple but sturdy winter travel cloak times cold blanket thing.
Okay. Add winter
Are you wearing a
clothes to your
blanket right
inventory.
now?
Okay.
Aren't thou wearing a quilt?
He just
Yeah.
throws it over his head and just drapes down his body.
It's like
Oh, man.
it's really more of like a
Medieval
battle
Snuggie.
Yeah.
A man bought
I
a
like that you
poncho.
both said Snuggie at the same time.
How much did you say that was? 3 gold? The winter clothes?
2 gold.
2 gold.
How much was mine? I think
Everybody's winter clothes is 2 gold.
Yeah, bro, they ain't sizes around here. You pay the same amount.
Yeah, you pay full price for your little clothes.
You're
They
getting
love
full
I'm just
body
saying,
coverage, you're
I'm
paying full price.
fabric.
They love selling to halflings. Like
Yeah.
half the fabric.
All right. That was all I needed. I'm good to go.
Okay.
Did we bring our stuff with us? Like, are we out?
We're leaving.
Yeah.
Colin.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think so.
Yeah, I would
Bro,
imagine
did
you
you
guys have
not
gone through the
give your
checkout
room-
procedure, you're packed
Did you
up.
not
Like,
give your room card back, bro?
Oh,
checked
fuck.
out.
I'll be right back. No.
so you guys make your way back to the Crooked Moon Inn, collect your cart, get your horses fed and ready for the day, and make your way.
You guys have horses in a cart?
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
Shade, if you want, you can just
We
toss a piece
traded-
of chitin in the cart.
We traded that one card for the drunken hobos card, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a
He's
little?
not a hobo.
He
is
has a
Vagabond.
house.
We saved a vagrant.
He's not a
saved it.
Good.
hobo.
He's a good
Oh, bro.
guy.
Just the
Man,
first
Patty
time
was
we
great.
met him, man, fucking
We saved-
Vessel looked at him and went, "Oh, a hobo."
Just
Me?
We
Is it-
saved
is it
saved
actual-
a moonshiner who lived out in the woods, and like apparently Indy was trained by him
he doesn't
Zeke
live
is
in the
a
wood. He
good
lives in the
guy.
tourist fields.
in the Turst Field woods.
in the woods of
It's a house!
Turffield.
There's only like 3 trees, and he lives in between them.
Deep
He's
in the
a good
woods.
person.
He's got like a lean-to.
And he makes kerosene that he passes along as alcohol.
Who would like to roll
Wow.
a d6 for the day's travel?
Booze! I'll do it.
Me.
You're not allowed to do it,
me.
Collins. You got kidnapped the last
Aw.
time you did it.
It's true.
Is it actually
last-
this kind of wagon, or is it just sick art?
A d6.
Oh, a D6, my bad. That was a
You
D20.
silly.
I mean, that's
fuck.
within 6.
I would
That's
laugh
pretty
if I
close.
got a
I
4
feel-
again.
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty close to the cart we ran off with.
That's a
Right?
really nice.
I thought it looked nice.
Father
So-
Caddick is impressed with the wagon.
Called
You guys,
Vagrant.
Some fucking
Vagrant.
alcohol
He's
back
got a
there
nice
still.
cart.
Just clang, give a bunch of fucking.
Oh, whenever
bottles.
we found him, the car
no,
was like
bro.
driven into a tree
It was not driven
And-
into a tree. The axle broke.
because he drove it into a tree.
Yeah, he was drunk.
DUI, that'll do it. Saw the breathalyzer on the reins.
And his
All
horses
right.
were gone, and I had a mage hand get one to follow us.
So
DM,
you guys,
during this day of travel, could I infuse my goggles to make them goggles of night?
sure.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I am now Iron Man. with
Halfling
my
six
vision
going
We
goggles.
got goddamn Sam Fisher.
Yeah, Sam Fisher over here.
Miniature Sam Fisher.
So it's a nice day. Partly cloudy. A good breeze, but not too cold of a breeze. The air is that nice crisp chill of fall fading into winter. Roadway seems pretty clear. You pass a few people, a few other carts kind of hail you as you go by, but nothing really seems to interfere with or bother your travel today. Is there anything you guys would like to do or discuss while on the road
Can I see
as
the
you
moon?
make your way south along the Silver Cut roadway?
Is the moon out tonight? Today? This evening?
Well, it's not out during the day, no.
I mean,
You've seen the
our
moon in the
moon is
But which moon? There are two moons.
a moon.
The one with the
they're
mistress
visible
on it.
moons.
Are there heavenly bodies afoot?
As evening falls, yes. The sparse cloud coverage does allow for you to see the larger moon of Katha and the smaller red moon of Ruidus.
Are
would
there
like-
any mistress-like details, or I'm just kidding.
What are the names
I mean,
of the
they-
moons again?
Katha is the larger moon, and Ruidus is the smaller moon. It is a small red moon.
Okay.
It's this little dirt ball. It's nothing special.
Ruidus.
Fucking backwater moon.
Smaller red moon. I would like to pull out that rock that fucking Shade gave me for celebration, on the celebration or whatever. See if it's glowing. I don't know. Vessels don't know what to do about the fucking vision that he had. That rock's supposed to glow in the moonlight. That's why I want to pull it out.
Wait, what?
Remember, I gave him gifts, and his gift was a rock that glows in the moonlight.
Oh well, then I mean, yeah.
It glows green.
The moon's out. It's got a little bit of a lambent glow to it.
Moon's out, goon's out. I'm just staring at the rock.
Shade just goes, "What?"
Sorry, I didn't know you could hear me. That's a weird thing to say.
You spoke out loud. You do that a lot.
I said sorry.
Eventually, you decide to pull off the road to make camp for the night. Sitting around the now roaring fire with your newly acquired trail rations.
I thought you were gonna say Father Caddick.
Yeah, I did too.
There's these silvery bands of clouds going across the sky, being lit from behind by the light from Katha. Ruidus is more of like a dusky kind of moon where it sits in the sky, it's visible but faded, whereas Katha is a little more forward and pronounced. Stars are rayed above you. The sounds of the countryside, as sounds of animals kind of packing in for the day give way to the sounds of animals that are now beginning in the night. As darkness falls proper on the camp. Is there anything you guys would like to do or talk about?
Father Caddick will light up his pipe, as always, and just
As one does.
smile at the pleasant night.
I am
That's-
going to
Just
sit in the
staring at
corner.
this rock.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit in the corner and using my thieves tools work on my right tool for the job to get smith tools.
And is that just you take a long rest or a short rest and that does it?
No, I have to spend an hour of uninterrupted work.
So a short rest.
Interrupt him.
Yeah, quick.
All right. So yeah, you can spend an hour.
Elbow.
Spend an hour before bed to make yourself some tools. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Actually, I do have one minor thing. While Indy is working on that, Father Caddick will kind of sit, just like thinking for a moment, and then perk up like he remembers something, and turn from his bag and pull out a deck of playing cards and be like, "Like to play a game, anyone? While we're waiting for Indy."
How about a round of Gwent?
Do you want to play a round of Gwent?
Fucking unsubscribe. Sure. I'm down to play cards. Vessel's also down.
Very good.
I mean, are we playing? Is it not? Whatever. I thought it was a 2-player game.
It can be as many players as your heart desires.
He pulls out a bag
more
of
than
cards
5,
and
though.
some dice. Just like, this is called Magic the Gathering.
Yeah. An old game, yeah.
It's an old
old
game.
game.
But it checks out.
An old game steeped in legend.
Yeah. And we don't have to go through with anything else in detail. I just wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you actually had like
just over there,
a
just
dice
doing
rule set for a card game you wanted to
cards.
do, or what.
I'm sure I can find one for the future, but no, not right. Not at the moment.
Okay.
I do not.
I'll say I actually do have access to a list of like dice games and stuff in Exandria. So
Neat. Good. I
if
don't.
that ever becomes a thing.
Is Farkle on there?
Send that to me actually later.
No.
Before Father Caddick was a father, he was an avid gambler.
Yeah, he was a raging gambling addict. No.
Raging Alka Gambler.
Yeah. Alka Gamble.
Select this all in my notes. And find Patty in Discord. Is there anything else that you guys want to do before bedding down for the night?
Is it dark outside?
It's something I want to do, but I don't have a pearl.
What was the question, Collins? I'm sorry.
Is it like dark outside?
Oh yeah, it's night.
I want to try out my goggles at night and see if I can see out into the darkness. Check and make sure they work.
They sure do, buddy.
What?
Oh,
The camera pans as he's looking around and just pans towards Shade and his reflective cat-like eyes.
Oh, dude, Shade looks like a nightmare through those goggles.
I would can I see fucking Indy back there and just
Oh yeah, dude. You.
what you got there? I'm just gonna holler out.
You look like a nerd.
I'm gonna walk up and be like, I made these super cool goggles, and now I can see in the dark like you guys.
Are they light sensitive?
No, they let me see in the dark.
You to see in the dark, so your eyes can actually perceive it, and there has to be at least a little bit of light. So whenever there are creatures who see in the dark, they're really sensitive to the light. That's what I am asking. Know it? Put them on. We'll find out.
I'd rather not.
I'm going back to looking at my rock.
Goggles are made, card games are played, and vessels harumph and stare at rocks.
As they are wont to do.
As
All is right.
you
with
guys
others.
wind down towards bed, is anyone taking a watch?
I'll take watch.
Fuck no.
Fucking-
Oh.
Yeah, hell yeah, he wants to take a watch. He's got those fucking goggles now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm gonna press the button on my quarterstaff and have my
Don't you
armor
say it.
attached to me.
Thank you.
What?
Come on, me
up to
armor.
my neck, so my head's still free, and then I'm gonna put my goggles on.
Before
Yeah.
before Vessel goes to sleep, can I see Indy just like staring at shit?
Oh, 100%. Dude is just.
Can I use thaumaturgy to just make a puff of fucking like fire in front of him super quick?
Sure, why not? That's fun. Like, so Indy, you are, you're kind of looking around, you're like, look down towards the campfire, and like, oh, no, don't want that. And looking out towards the woods, and you're focusing on a spot between two trees where you swear you saw something move just a moment ago before suddenly the world erupts into blinding, painful light.
I'm gonna
As a
freak out. I'm gonna freak out and shoot my lightning launchers out of my hand. Just be like, oh!
Vessel's just gonna.
Now, when you say freak out, does that involve flailing?
I feel like I'd put my hands like in front of my face.
Okay, but that did not answer my question. If you freak out, are you maintaining your same visual line, or are you flailing where that line may become confused?
I'm torn with your question
You should be.
because Collins knows how to answer this question, but Indy knows what would actually happen. I'm gonna say yes, I'm flailing.
Okay. Make an attack roll for your lightning.
Nah.
Oh, fuck. It's gonna be me, I can feel it. I'm gonna be asleep.
What if there's just like a stranger walking up on
Not just some dude walking by on the roof.
All right.
Good morrow, fellow.
Collins,
Yeah.
I would like you to roll a d4 for me, please.
Game of Dungeons and Dragons stinks.
Mother Caddick,
Oh, come on!
you are. Listen, it was literally Shade, Father Caddick, Vessel, a tree.
You about to get zapped?
told you,
man.
I told you I could- I told you I could
Father
feel
Caddick
it.
again.
To be fair, I'm wearing a lot of metal. I'm very
Well,
conductive.
you're also in your tent at this point, right?
I didn't know I had a tent, but sure.
I would assume you've been
That's fair,
traveling.
yeah. Okay.
So you're sitting in your tent. You've gotten your vestments and armor off, or laying them out, making sure they're nice and pretty. Got maybe a couple like scrolls of scripture or something you're looking
Yeah, I'm
over.
probably just like praying and yeah.
doing your nightly benediction
Yeah.
before going to sleep, and all of a sudden there is a yelp, a flash of bluish light. And all of a sudden, there is now a new source of light that is steadily growing on the front of your tent flaps.
Oh, no.
Can I see that? Get, like,
Oh yeah, Father Caddick's tent
I
has
would
caught
like
fire.
to use my what's it called? Hang on, I got this. As soon as I find it, bam.
Burning hands? No, don't use that.
No, I would like to use my
Oh.
elemental harmony to put that out.
Okay, I'll say since you've been in this situation because you're the one that fucking caused it, you would see the consequences of these actions immediately. Oh no!
I just
Yeah.
silently I snuff that out.
Yeah, so just
and I
just
say
as
to
soon as-
myself, so they are light sensitive. I'm just gonna roll over and go to sleep.
So Father Caddick, you see this light bloom, and then immediately, with a puff of smoke, and you can see a couple spots where it managed to char through the thick material of the tent, but thankfully it looks like it will be easily patched.
Father Caddick like quickly pokes his head out and looks around, trying to like figure out what the fuck that
Indy's
was.
like rubbing
It's just like
Indy's
yeah.
rubbing his fucking eyes. Just
Can I
flash,
use mending
just
on this
flash
tent?
banged him.
Yeah, you could bend the tent.
I'm gonna mend the tent.
He's like, oh, sorry, my bad. Mends his fucking sleeve to the tent.
Just like mends my beard instead because he can't see. And
Father, you wouldn't believe what just happened. I think a light elemental charged me.
Father Caddock kind of raises an eyebrow and looks around and, I see. Well, I'm glad you're the one on watch then.
These new goggles of night still take some getting used to. Before
Well,
everything just looked dark.
well, let's try to keep that to a minimum, but yell if you need me. I'm gonna go back into my tent.
Just hear a couple priestly grumbles.
Yeah,
If only he could lock his tent flap.
I know.
Just hear.
Just like a deadbolt fucking.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh,
All right. So the excitement dies down. Indy, you learn a very valuable lesson about impulse control. And
And
the
about
night
being a
begins to
smart
pass.
ass.
I would like you to make a perception check, Indy, as you keep watch.
That's wisdom, and I'm not good at it.
oh no.
You sure aren't.
You ain't perceiving
Yeah.
shit. Like,
So-
he is flashbang, so his retinas are still recovering.
Yeah, them seeing the retinas.
Yeah.
So, Indy, as you sit there, hands in your lap, just kind of kicking your feet on a log, looking at different stuff in your little shades of gray in your dark vision from your goggles.
Shades of green, you mean?
Yeah, all right. The night goes by, peaceful, quiet. At a certain point, you feel a hand clap over your mouth and the point of a blade in the small of your back. As you hear a voice say, "Scream, you're fucking dead. You move, you're fucking dead. Got 4 of me mates watching your camp. Tell your friends to come out and we can get this all done nice and clean."
Is he touching my armor?
No. Because you specifically said you did not have armor on your head. And he has like a...
He wants him to call out to us, but he has his hand over his mouth.
Well, it was to keep him from initially screaming. Like, just like, this is the deal. You say what I want you to say. And he's kind of like waiting for you to whether give him an affirmative or not. You gonna fucking say anything?
It's not that deep, Collins.
Are my hands free?
They are.
I'm gonna turn my palm to him and shoot all 3 missiles of my magic missile at him.
Cowboy
Okay,
bunga,
well-
it is.
Yeah.
I would like you. So here's the
I
thing.
don't know why.
Magic
but-
missile's not a hit.
I know. I just clicked on the spell and it was just like, let me roll that.
So here's the thing. He already has a blade in the small of your back, and magic missile is a very overt casting. So I'm gonna need you to make an initiative roll against him to see if you can get the spell off before he shanks you.
It's pretty good. It's
Not
pretty
bad.
good.
It's not
Pretty
bad.
good,
Yeah, it's a solid fucking initiative.
Oh, type that in my notes on accident. Back over here. Indy, you feel a searing pain in your body as a blade goes into your back and you can almost feel it to the point where the point of this blade is now threatening to come out of the front of you. You take...
And attached to the back of it, he pinned a new character sheet.
Right?
I just got rammed through because I wanted to protect my friends.
Yeah, you really should know better. Rookie
You
mistake.
take
I'm just kidding.
10 points of piercing damage.
Jesus.
That's a lot.
As this figure behind you calls out, "All right, lads, bleed him!" And
Well, Shade's awake.
Vessel's awake too.
you guys would have heard that, so...
Yeah, Father Cat comes out of his tent with his 12 gauge.
Vessel comes out of his sleeping bag or tent, just holding the green rock, no staff.
No staff, no pants.
No staff,
Yeah.
just rock, and I'm like...
Well, fuck! As I may have said before.
All right.
All right, it's on, boys.
All right, so you guys would have been kind of spread about the camp.
Wait a minute. Kevin planned this.
Andy would have been right here by the fire. This guy would have come up and gotten him. He'll actually have you right there, so he's just kind of like right there.
Why is Father Caddick in my tent?
Why are you in my tent?
Yeah, to be fair, Kevin did say Father Cat.
Don't be
He didn't say
vessels.
anything about
Yeah,
it.
get the
musty
fuck
smelling.
out of my
Two
tent.
tents,
man.
make it work!
Yeah.
Clearly, you needed 4
Why couldn't there
tents
be
on
3
this
tents?
map that you made.
Why couldn't there be 3 tents, Kevin?
Yeah.
You knew how many people were in this party. Sleep in the cart.
He's
It's
had
enclosed.
this map made for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, just waiting to see if this happened.
Well, as fate would have it.
I want to know what the initiative roll of this guy was.
7.
Higher than 16.
I will give you a hint.
That I got
You rolled it.
oofed.
He rolled a natural 16 and got a +2 bonus from having you dead to rights, so he rolled with a +5 and got a 21.
Oh.
That means he's got a natural +3 to his dex, which may... I'm just kidding. You can clearly see where he's got it. Length of +3 to his dex. He's got a 16. He's working with a 16 over there.
Yeah.
This got oofed.
Yeah.
Well, at least my magic missile didn't go off, so I still have that spell slot.
Okay.
Did get
For everyone
stabbed.
else would like to roll their initiative, make sure you click your token first.
I always fuck that up.
Mhm. Yep. Make sure you don't have initiative or advantage selected as well.
I do not.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm a little extra tired. I got disturbed earlier.
I know, right?
Kevin, if I roll my initiative, am I rolling a new one or am I sticking with the 16?
I kept the initiative on that guy, so I would say just go ahead and roll with your 16.
Can I get put in the fancy pants turn order?
Oh man, all of them are going before
Yeah,
us.
this is really bad.
These guys were ready for. These guys were ready.
Yeah, well, I mean, they weren't. At least they're not the retarded kind of bandits where it's like, heavily armed band of 4 warriors. Let's rob them with 2 people.
It's like the dudes that keep coming across in KCD, the peasants armed with a bludgeon
Yeah.
and like a shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
All right.
Well, so I want to make it known for honesty's sake here, Kevin. Father Caddick knows from experience you cannot get fucking good sleep wearing armor. So he's not wearing his armor, but he does have his shield.
No, once again, Shade is fighting naked.
Just
This has
butt
happened
naked,
more than
you know?
once.
Okay, so you're rocking what, a 12 AC right now, Patty?
I thought you were about to say a 12-inch slot.
Stand by.
You're rocking what, like a
What do you
solid
got?
7 to 9 inch?
What are you rocking there?
Hang in there.
I got a solid 2-handed.
With my shield, it would actually be 14, Kevin.
14, okay. And
Yeah.
what about you, Shay, just for
Oh, that's a big old 13 there, bud.
13? All right.
Fucking loser. I'm just kidding. No.
What's mine? 11. Let's
All
do
right.
this.
Well, it is the person who attacked you's
Oh no, wait,
turn.
it's a 12. I'm sorry, I go get the
Wait, he
plus
gets to
1
go
for my
again?
armored fighting style because I'm not wearing armor, so it's a 12.
Oh yeah.
Unless a shield counts as armor. Was his wearing armor?
If there was a different way we could have done this,
no, I didn't
Collins,
count. There's no way.
you could have
Shield
hollered
adds
us
to your
out,
AC.
and I could have been like,
Shield adds a +2.
I feel like I
Well,
would have
I
gotten
know, but what I'm
stabbed
saying is
either
like
way.
the fighting style.
Yeah.
So shield counts as armor, but the fighting style says while you're wearing armor, you gain +1. So I was like, no, it doesn't mean a shield. You know it doesn't.
I'll give you it.
I have a 13 then.
Okay.
Just hang the shield off your 12-inch long.
I am in the sights of like 4 of these fucking guys right now.
All right. So
yeah, we all are.
this guy is going to
There's more
attack you
y'all
again.
over there
Indeed.
than there is me over here.
Actually, yeah, that's reasonable.
I don't hear it.
I'm a
I've gotten
wizard.
stabbed already.
Now, the rest of the party has made it known. Indy, are you wearing your armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he
Okay.
said
Yeah,
he
he
Well,
said-
then what?
he
He
said-
has
And I'm
his
fairly
armor.
certain
His armor came on him.
that I'm.
Yeah.
Come on me!
he said
Well, your armor came on you, and then this guy penetrated you from behind.
Yeah. It's
But
another day in the life.
attempts to shank you again, but this time you're ready for it, and it just scrapes across the outside of your armor as you kind of spin away from his grasp. He rolled a 10 to
Twirly,
hit,
twirly,
so
twirly.
and he is going to use a bonus action to disengage
Pussy.
and back up to over here. And you can see that he is now sheathing the blade and pulling out a longbow and readying himself. Next guy is Thatin. And he's going to kind of peek out from the trees right here. Vessel, as you stagger out of the tent, he's going to take a shot at you with his longbow.
Rock in hand. Just,
It is a 22 to hit.
fuck yeah, it is.
Watch out, these guys hurt.
That is 7 points of piercing damage as this heavy arrow slams into your collarbone. Let's see. That is his turn. This guy. Yeah, he's gonna take a shot at you too, Vessel.
It's like,
That's a natural 20.
Oh.
this is like my bard. Whenever Cody turned me into a pincushion.
Plus side is you won't have to figure out who
Alright,
the
so
moon mistress is.
I'm rolling death saves, right?
That is another 12 points of piercing damage.
I am almost
As
rolling.
This one takes you in the gut.
I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Just bam, bam. Just,
You're right. Dude's getting RoboCop as he steps out of his tent.
what is happening?
Indy, it is your turn.
I am solely fixed on this guy.
that's just
I'm the
gonna
one
look
that
at
stabbed
Indy, 2 arrows, and I'm just, you're supposed to be on watch.
Yeah, I know.
You had goggles!
You made those just for this purpose.
They're goggles of night, not
love
goggles of eyes
Holding
in
onto
the
his
back of
2
my
arrows,
head.
screaming.
This
at
is
you.
even us giving Collins shit. This is literally the story the dice have told this campaign. Is
Yeah.
that Collins, bad shit happens when Collins keeps watch.
Apparently so.
Look, they are goggles of night, not goggles of eyes in the back of my head.
He's right, you know.
I just love that in the middle of all this, Vessel with 2 arrows is just fucking yelling at Indy.
Yeah, Vessel's doing the like Ace Ventura thing, you know, with this like arrow. Yeah. Yeah.
First off, I'm gonna
Rachel's
use my
boss
bonus
getting shot with arrows.
action.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hex on this guy.
Okay. Is that a saving throw or does it just happen?
It just happens. He does, however, get disadvantage on one ability check, and I am going to choose Con.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shooty boy him with my lightning launchers.
Go for it, man.
Pow.
Oh no.
If you'd have chose
You watch.
Dex, you'd have chose Dex or
Oh, yeah.
Wisdom, I could have piggybacked off that.
You line it up, and you fire it off this spiraling arc of electricity, and you watch as it just kind of
One, two.
off and like smashes into this bush behind him, like setting it ablaze.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
And Father Craddock peas in a giant circle. Well, that's gonna be my turn.
All right, Shade, you're up.
Fucking Shade, like, basically fucking takes one step out of the tent, looks around like, okay, shield in one hand and fucking sword in the other.
Yeah, you look
Imagine
around.
he's-
Two of your companions are already bleeding heavily.
Yeah, you probably still see Father Caddick like scrambling to like grab his sword and shield and like trying to get out of the tent.
He will look at Father Caddick and he will just basically just go, it's time to move. And he is gonna like take 2 jogs and then use Blessing the Raven Queen to whoop right to this guy's face.
Fuck.
As he,
Do it.
as he just teleport. You just watch Shade
Yeah.
teleport away.
You come out of the darkness, and like this dude who has just been kind of like, yeah, like eagerly looking for his chance to shoot again, appear in front of him, and he just
Oh yeah, like he just sees an alabaster skinned demon just
Oh,
teleport
yeah.
in front of him.
Could you imagine
Oh, yeah.
how horrifying it is to see your sleep paralysis demon come at you with a loincloth?
100%. Like he is now
wearing
scrambling.
pants.
They just
Yeah.
shot one of the other sleep paralysis demons.
Yeah, like
Hell
he's
yeah.
scrambling to get his bow back, like slung
That's why
over him so
I'm
he
over
can
there.
pull
One
his
sleep
sword.
paralysis demon has to protect the other one. Them's the rules.
Let him
I gotta
have
have
it, man.
backup.
So I am going to just take a regular old swang at this dude.
Go for it.
It's probably not gonna go well.
Good swang.
Actually, hold on, let me double check something really quick. Sorry, Mr. DM.
You're good. It's not like I ever have to like hold up the game looking for shit because I don't organize my notes well enough.
yeah.
I'm actually getting better about that. I reorganized my notes this morning, so it's going a little better.
That's the hardest part when I do mine.
Dude.
I have to write the notes first to tell myself the story, and then I have to rewrite
oh.
everything so that I
I'm
can
so
get it.
behind
I don't have it on my character
transferring.
sheet.
Yeah.
I don't have it on my character sheet, but I do have Hunter's Mark as a spell.
Okay.
I just forgot to add it to the. I was like, I thought I swore I had Hunter's Mark. I would just like to cast Hunter's Mark on the dude in front of me as I go porting through.
Any save on that, or does it just happen?
It just happened.
believe it
Wait,
just
no,
happens.
can't do it. Never mind. The Blessing of the Raven Queen teleports a bonus action. Never mind. I just regular
Okay.
second.
Okay. Go for it, man.
Sorry,
I just
edit
watched it.
myself. Yeah, don't want to be a lot. Don't be able to ne'er do well and lie. Hey, yeah.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Fucking just teleport, just fucking black eyes, just slamming into him. And fucking can't use Hunter's Mark. I guess we gotta divine and smite him. That's the rules.
Them's is
You
the
know the
rules.
And so do I.
You know the rules, and so do I. So, oh my god, that was a completely max damage divine smite.
Whoa.
You just divine smited that man.
Did you?
So
Divine smote.
23 points of damage to that man as I teleport just that flare of radiant
Vessel?
purplish black energy.
Did you just bisect him?
Vessel, you watch. Like you're working through the pain now. It's hard to draw breath. Like, the blood is like doing that disconcerting thing where like your heart beats once every like 3 minutes. So it's just like a very slow ooze of this blackish blood. Looking towards the man who shot you as Shade teleports out of the ether in front of him, coming down and burying the steel of his blade through the collarbone down into the chest cavity as this guy just... And this flash of black and purple divine energy just sunders the upper part of his body into chunks.
We'll just turn to the other guy up that is above me on the map, just with his buddies Gore and Viscera splashed across me, and I'm going to step the remaining 10 feet towards him. Fucking Vessel was like, I need a hero. What he got was a monster.
100%. 100%. Anything else for you, Shade?
Hey, that's about all I got for this one, Mr. DM.
I wasn't even the guy that tried to, magic missiling anybody. I got the fucking worst of it so far.
Just this guy kind of steps forward, bastard, and will loose a heavy crossbow bolt at you, Shade.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Bad time to wish I had silvery barbs.
That is a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Let's see, heavy
I would've
crossbows,
missed if I had my
D8, right?
That sounds familiar. So I think a regular is
sounds
6.
like it might be correct.
Let's see. Look it up real quick.
Yeah.
Look at this
I
guy.
got you,
Doesn't even know what
baby.
a crossbow damage does.
1d10 piercing.
1d10.
Oof, my boy.
So it's a heavy crossbow.
Yeah, it's a heavy crossbow.
Oh, I mean, at least it's two-handed, and they have to use like.
Is it a bonus action or an action for reload? I don't remember now. It doesn't come up as often as you think.
I've
So,
never
I think
had a
literally-
campaign where somebody used a crossbow.
I think literally what it means is regardless of how many attacks they get,
Oh
they
yeah,
one
they
has
just
to
can't
be
can
used
only
reload.
attack one time
Yeah.
because it's
Gotcha.
so heavy.
Well, that is
So, like-
11 points of piercing damage as a heavy crossbow bolt slams between your shoulder blades.
Bonk.
Shade does his best to not react.
Hell yeah, brother. Keep up. Michael Myers this shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to instill fear in these bitches.
This guy's gonna come out seeing you staggering out Father Caddick. He's going to draw back his longbow and fire at you.
Rude.
Fucking Father Caddick just fucking neos that shit.
Yeah. Ooh, and then it misses me and hits Indy.
What did we say that your AC was, Father Caddick?
14.
14. So as you step out, you kind of the blur of sleep is clearing in your mind. Your old soldier's reflexes kicking in as out of the corner of your eye now, hypervigilance taking its place in the forefront of your mind. You see this figure raise and pull a bow as you just barely get the shield up in time to hear the arrow smash against it.
Bonk. Cool. Very
And
good.
it is your turn.
All right. Let's see. We got options now. We got options.
Is one of those options to heal the wizard?
Fuck no. I'm just kidding. Yes, actually it is, but I gotta figure out my movement first. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so Father Caddick is gonna back up to get close to the group, still shield off, I imagine, with the arrow sticking out of it. And let's see here.
Bad time to wish I was Thien. I could just fucking summon a bunch
One
of
of
shit
these
right
guys
now.
didn't get added to the turn order.
Okay.
What?
Oh yeah.
I said one of these guys didn't get added to the turn order.
Well, one of them's removed now, so I
Yeah,
guess
one of
it
them got
doesn't matter.
fucking
Yeah.
obliterated.
bounces out.
Wait, there's 6.
There's 7.
We're
You said he had 4
There's
of his
7 of
mates.
them.
What?
Yeah, there's 7 guys.
He
Is there
can't
7?
count. They're fucking.
Wait, there's
nerds.
7?
Yeah,
I
they
think
said
something.
Holy
Now
shit!
there are 6.
Faces were
there
covering
was 7.
all of
Now
these
it's down to
guys.
6.
Okay, that's why that guy didn't get added then, because he wasn't supposed to be there.
He said
Fake
there was
news.
4 of his mates there.
I thought he said there was 5 of his mates there.
Oh, he
I
said
don't
4.
Oh.
I don't.
Apparently, he can't count.
He
but
can't
knows
count.
where the
That means
fucking
he's
three
stupid. That
end
means
of
he
the-
I
has
don't
low
recall giving a
wisdom.
number. I thought I just said me and my mates.
No, you said a
No,
number.
you
I
may-
swear it was 5. Though.
You may have said more, and I may have heard 4, but
Who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more of my
Anyway.
mates around here. I'm not going to double check.
We got it on video, and either way,
Play the
I
tape.
made a
No.
Either way,
made a
it's
mistake,
6.
and there was one more than there should have been.
Challenge on
Yeah.
the field.
yep, yeah, exactly.
He just got yellow carded, bro.
Flag on the play.
yeah. All right, so the first thing Father Caddick is gonna do is with the shield up, still defending with the arrow, is gonna whip his sword around his head, and I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at 3 different targets. The idea being more to, like, I'm trying to draw their attention to me.
Draw their attention, soften them up. Yep.
Exactly. So I'm gonna aim for that one, that one, and this fella over here.
Hell
It's
yeah, brother.
120-foot range.
Roll those attacks.
Okay, we'll do the top left first.
We'll go clockwise. So we'll do top right, bottom.
That works. That'll do. Right. I don't know how to do this with the thing, so I'm just gonna type it. So there's the first one. Hell
Miss.
yeah. Second one,
Hit.
much better, and the third one. Fuck
Miss.
me. Okay.
That second one does hit.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I basically step out, sling these bolts of fire at them, and just yell, "Stand and fight, cowards!" And he's also
are.
muttering under his breath, "Not you." Fucking, I kill Vessel. I'm just kidding.
He has autism.
No.
I mean, you could have had one of those been in that one.
Yeah, right, for real. I also, as a bonus action, will mutter under my breath and sort of wave the fingers of my shield hand towards Vessel and cast Shield of Faith on him. So concentration up to
Hey.
10 minutes. Your AC is +2. I'm working on the healing,
Okay.
but I got some other problems first.
Hey,
All right,
I'll
so
take that.
So as Father Caddick comes out,
Bumps my
raises
AC
his
to a
sword
13.
over his head, and there's like this lambent orange-yellow glow that begins to take over the blade. And as he swings it as in an arc, at different points in the arc around his head, these bolts of golden radiant flame fire off. 2 of them miss, but one takes this bandit full in the chest, as now there are small tongues of that golden flame now licking at like the leathers and piecemeal armor.
I probably should roll the damage. I forgot. Good reminder, Kevin. Oh, hell yeah!
Oh, the
Oh, come
leather.
on. I know.
This ain't looking good, boys.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that 8 was the damage. I was like, oh, that's pretty good.
No, that was my other shit to hit roll.
Oops.
Like, I
Yeah.
killed one of them, alright? Everyone else needs to get with the program.
It hasn't even been my turn, and I'm almost dead again.
I know.
Ambushes.
I have other battlefield responsibilities, Cody. All right, I'm fucking working on it.
Fucking working on it.
Well, Vessel, it is your turn.
Alright, so Vessel, with 2 arrows in me and with some golden light surrounding me, I'm going to take a few steps over to... As I grab my guy, take a couple steps over into shade so I can see both of these buttholes. And I am going to...
Buttholes.
I am going to cast Cause Fear at the second level so I can attempt to instill fear into both of these guys.
Wisdom saving throw?
I believe so. Let me... I don't know why you're asking me what level to cast it at. It is a Wisdom save. Spell save is a 14.
Well, that's an 11 and a 5.
Yes! I finally did something. This spell finally worked. It's not worked yet.
Let's see. Let's find a good one for that. That's a good one.
Oh no.
All right, and so those guys are both affected with the frightened condition. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
These big old weenies over there.
Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, as long as I'm in their
Really?
fucking LOS.
Ability checks and attack rolls. They cannot move closer to you. All right.
I'm going to take another.
Good shit.
I'm gonna get closer to Shade, just so to keep them from rushing him, since they won't come near me now.
Hell yeah.
They have crossbows.
Just they got disadvantage, bro. What do
Yeah,
you
I
want
know.
from me?
No, you did great. It just cracked me up so they won't rush him. I was like, they have crossbows. They're not gonna rush me.
All right. It is this one's turn, and he's going to take a shot at Indy. Is a 15 to hit.
No.
Okay. So as you hear the pull of the
Must be nice to have
bowstring
armor.
and hear the arrow whipping towards you, you instinctively turn and like shoulder it as it attempts to like you feel the impact of it, but there's no actual penetration of the armor as the arrow actually like bows and like splinters in the middle on
Nice.
impact.
Bunch of teases.
It is this guy's turn, who is afraid. Yeah, we're gonna take a shot at disadvantage at Vessel.
Wow, what you afraid of?
Oh, double nat 20s,
I hope
crazy.
he still fucking hits me.
He's afraid of the undead goat man.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
What is it?
That's a natural 16 twice.
That's a natural
Wow,
16. My
pretty
AC is a
close.
13. 1 second. And if I were to use
Did you don't forget my +2 from Shield of
plus
Faith?
5, yeah, I would like to use my reaction to cast shield at that one.
Fuck yeah, buddy. So he pulls back and like looses it, and you just
Now, what he sees is like in front, like,
Okay,
as,
yeah,
as the
absolutely.
bolt is coming to me, the blood that's coming out shoots off into this like translucent, dark, fucking red
fuck yes.
shield, and it just like cracks through it. And Vessel is just going to grab that fucking bolt and throw it on the ground.
Neat.
Yeah. Okay. As he just
My AC right now is an 8, and well, never mind. That was a 13, but that was fine. All right, never mind.
fucking
Wait.
dope, dude.
Shield
Is
and
it a
not mage
13?
armor. I was confusing it with mage armor.
Is it a 13 before you get the +2 from Patty?
No, it was a
Say again?
13 because of
Oh,
Patty. It's an 11 without him.
Okay, well you're still an 18 until the start of your turn.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shield
Oh,
lasts
shit.
till
Yeah,
the start of your
shield
next
lasts the entire round.
Let's fucking go.
Nice.
All right. That guy's dead.
turn. Yes.
Indy, it's your go.
That guy is now
I'm
2
gonna
guys.
lightning launcher at this man right here.
Hey Kevin.
Which one? Sorry.
The one that I hexed.
Okay. What's up, Cody?
There should be another guy on the turn order. There's 5 dudes here, and there's only 4 people in the turn order.
Okay.
There is.
Hang on. Let me see who got left out.
I think
It's the dude in the bottom right.
Yeah.
Bottom right that's got the hex mark.
This
that
guy.
That ain't.
Turn
They
order.
ain't gonna have to worry about him. He about to die.
There was an extra dude earlier, but you were right. There was supposed to be an extra dude in the turn order.
I don't remember what his initiative should be. So...
Honestly, so yeah, that sounds about right. Because 3 of them went before we did. 3 of them went before Indy went. So that looks good.
Okay, so then we're gonna just backtrack just for a second. He's gonna take a shot at you, Indy. You guys are kind of in now this long range duel. That's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
As another mighty blow, 11 points of piercing damage as this arrow just slams into you, finding kind of, I guess, a couple of the grooves in your armor.
I might need you to attach a new character sheet to one of those bolts. Jesus.
How much damage did you just take?
11 more points.
Ooh. Between both of us, we've lost 40 HP.
That's a lot.
If only we had like
I'm,
a healer type in the party.
I'm rolling fire on these damage rolls.
I'm gonna need you to put some water on that fire.
Some pickle juice, perhaps.
Rolling some thunder.
I'm having a big old dum-dum. Concentration. When I'm concentrating on a spell, I cannot cast another spell, correct?
You can't
Oh,
cast
you
another
can, just not another
concentration
concentration.
Oh, okay, excellent. Carry on.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have to roll a con save, don't I? Not a con save. Hex's concentration.
Yes.
You only roll a con save if you get a hit.
I did get hit.
Okay, then.
Wait, what do you? Oh, for Hex, gotcha. I was like, what are you rolling a con save for?
What does Hex do?
I get
Indy
disadvantage
gets
on
an
an
additional
ability
D6 on damage for attacks that he does, and he causes disadvantage on skill checks of his choice. Yeah, it is
Basically like the Warlock's Hunter's Mark.
yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you hang on to that, no problem.
Awesome. This dude is so gonna die.
You gotta hit him
Is it-
first.
Is it my turn?
It is the turn order reset because I put everything in order again.
Okay. I'm so gonna shoot that guy.
Go for it, man.
I'm totally sure.
Yeah.
That hits.
Dope. And then I'm gonna hit him with my extra lightning damage. And
Okay.
then
And add your
my
hex damage. Nice.
Smack him.
Hex,
All right.
jabbing at me.
So you like overcharge your gauntlet and just like fire it out, and it's not so much a bolt as there is now just a solid arc of electricity connecting you to this man as it just ravages his body, and he screams, drops down to a knee, and then shakily gets back up like he's wobbling, but he's still standing. Just smoke rising up off of him.
Yes, well,
Hear the bell
What is that
because it flew
face,
out of
Bronson?
I got an idea.
I just watched this. I watched this contemplative expression go to.
Stay away from them, guys.
Okay.
No.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Andy?
hold on a second.
Cool, it'll get to my turn before it gets to their turn.
I'm gonna move over here.
Huddle up, everyone! This is when the bandit wizard comes out with a fireball.
Oh, no! Yeah.
I'm finally here. Mass healing. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Shade, it's your go, buddy.
Oh, okie dokie.
Had to delete someone else.
Oh, dude. Shade comes up, it's like Rowan coming. I'm just like, somebody's dying this turn.
Okay, just gonna take a step up to this man.
He is terrified.
Politely
Good.
decapitate.
He's terrified that he can see Vessel, so that means he
He
gets
just sees
advantage on
just sees
my attack,
Vessel's
right?
face over his shoulder.
Let me double check. It does not say attacks made against them have advantage.
Darn. Okay. Could have been cool.
It could have been, and I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my channel divinity to cast my Oath of Enmity on him to get advantage.
Mm.
La-dee-da.
Tally din.
Time to roll double ones. Let's go. But I still probably missed.
Unfortunately, yes.
That's all right.
This guy's just kind of like erratic, and so like planning your strike, it just barely whiffs.
That's all I got, really.
He's a squirrely motherfucker.
Don't want to offhand jab his face.
The dude.
Don't have an offhand weapon.
This dude over here is going to, seeing you advancing, Shade, and looking at the ruined half a body that's left of one of his buddies, is going to take a shot at your back.
That already has one crossbow bolt in it.
That's a natural one.
Advantage to it.
Oh wow, he missed so
Shoots himself
bad
in
he
the big
killed
toe.
Vessel. No, yeah.
Had the same idea. Oh no, he shot Vessel.
Yeah.
No,
What
but he did.
what if in his fear he threw his shot and hit his friend?
Well,
That's exactly what happened.
yeah,
As you watch
Kevin's
Shade,
face.
yeah, as you watch Shade, the guy in front of you like is readying himself, like, all right. As he takes 10 points of damage, as like a thumb thick arrow shaft just goes right into his trap.
Vessel's gonna see that exchange, go, ha! You dork, you missed!
Fucking imbecile, absolute buffoon.
When your wizard has vision.
Y'all are the ones that are trying to hold us up right now?
Vessel's like, give us your money.
Vessel's
this guy's
certainly lost some blood.
Just getting talked mad shit by the dude barely hanging on with 2 fucking bolts in him right now.
This dude's gonna take another shot at Father
Lost a little
Gaddick.
blood. He's getting a little wild.
And that is a 10. So once again, the shield.
Oh, yeah.
Ding.
Thunk. Yeah.
I imagine Cat.
Are you sure you want to keep trying this,
out of
friend?
there?
Yeah.
Oh, Father Gaddick, it is your go.
That's me, guys. I'm Father Caddick. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Very good. I think I skipped a number in there, but 30 nonetheless. I'm gonna basically just back up towards the rest of my companions, shield up, and basically literally just get like back to back with Vessel and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Oh, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is, I already forget it, which is 4. So d8 plus 4.
I forget it.
Be an 8.
Hey!
I'll take it.
7 ain't bad, though.
Hey, I'm back up to 14 HP.
Excellent.
That's another arrow's worth.
Yeah, that's a 1. I pull. I just. It's not even a spell. I just walk up and yank one out of his bag.
Oh, that feels so much better.
Yeah.
It's not all twisted up in my muscle.
Yeah, you should see a chiropractor after this.
It's a pseudoscience.
Says the wizard.
I don't believe in it.
Yeah. I believe that is all I can do this turn. That is.
All right, Vessel, what you got?
Action.
So I'm going to lean over Indy, and right here, I'm going to cast Sleep at the 2nd level.
Aha.
All right, roll for how many hit points that will affect.
Go ahead and drop that in there so we all have that and can read it. Should be 7d8.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
25.
Damn.
All right. So what does this look like as you cast this?
I've described this before, but you can't see anything. But basically, what he does is he halts their fucking blood flow for a split second just to cut off oxygen.
Oh,
to their
cut the
fucking
oxygen to
brain.
the brain.
Yeah,
Oh, that's so dope. So dope.
So Indy
Yeah.
is like backing up, like looking at him, and just sees like both of my hands come over his head and just clench a fist.
Okay, so
My
you
boy
do
just
that. You
forced
watch.
2 people.
You watch as they kind of like stiffen for a minute, and then like you watch the color just rising in the face, and then they finally just the eyes roll back, and they both just.
Hell yeah. They is taking a nap. I'm gonna shoot a look over to the other guy I've already instilled a fear in, and just be like, "You want to keep going? Do you want to keep doing this?"
And you said that to who?
I said that to this one, the one that
Our
shot
boy,
his
this
fucking
guy.
friend.
Yeah.
Kind of looks back and forth, just. We can still do this. We can still do this.
Can you? I end my turn.
And let's see. We just hit
Sleepy
it.
boy.
Okay, so no saving throw, so he's just asleep.
They just asleep till someone slaps him awake.
This guy is going to just yell his terrified defiance to the heavens and swing on Shade.
Disadvantage.
That's a 7.
Jay just deftly slaps it away with his sword.
Yeah, just pink. Really? That guy's asleep. Indy.
I'm gonna lightning launcher this boy again.
Okay. He is prone, so it will be at disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yeah, range attacks on prone targets are at disadvantage.
Doesn't matter.
Wow.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Oh my god.
They said it's that man's time.
Fucking lawful good John Shepard over here.
Stabbed
I
me.
know.
Bam, sis. Bam.
And that
Big
is that'll do it. So as you launch the lightning into his now unconscious form, like he doesn't even get a chance to wake up. Like it hits dead center and spreads across the body. You just watch it just seizing on the ground, like scraping furrows with like the boots before it finally just comes still and just like occasionally twitches, but like just streamers of smoke and the smell of cooked human flesh now in the air.
Neat.
And then since he dropped to 0 hit points, I'm going to move my
Yep, you
X
can move
to
it.
this man's right here. And I'm gonna give him,
To this guy.
yeah,
Give him a piece of my mind.
I'm gonna give him disadvantage on, we'll go intelligence saving throws.
Intelligence, okay.
And that'll be it for me.
Let's see, what would be a good one for that?
Killed the man that stabbed me.
I think the one that stabbed you is this one. Because he has the 21.
Don't you say
I'm
that.
pretty sure it was this guy.
Was it?
I saw this man
That's
moving away
why-
from me when we started.
Yeah, that's why he hexed him earlier.
Shade, it's your go.
Yeah, the one in front of me must die.
yeah.
When did Shade start getting played by Sylvester Stallone?
You take enough hits in your life, you're gonna eventually turn out like me.
Jesus Christ. What the hell just happened? Ooh.
That'll hit.
Yeah, and I will divine smote him.
I will tell you this so that you can save it. 11 was enough to kill him.
Oh,
Yeah, he don't
sweet.
need it.
Just fucking cleave him then. You fucking Adrian!
Yeah, like literally guy just heard like the, we can still do this, just like, yeah, we got,
All right.
head's gone. Head just gone, rolling off into the bushes.
It's not helping that other dude's fear status right now.
Like,
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
Having a
like the
bad
efficient
time.
soldier he is. Whenever
Like, at
Shade
this
dispatches
point-
that. Yeah.
No, go ahead. Was there anything else you had on your turn?
Oh, I was gonna say like the efficient person Shade is, he just doesn't react very much. He just kind of just turns to the other bandit close by and just dashes at him.
Okay, and it is his turn next as he just lets out a and like he's looking around now. 3 of his homeboys are dead. One is like just laying in the dirt. The other one's over there just like drooling. Can't think very well, and he just kind of all right. We're done.
Oh, we are
As
so not
you
done.
see the others are kind of like doing the same, just kind of like
The other guy is doing it, and the other dude
the other
is
guy.
asleep.
Everyone's just unconscious.
Shade will
Yeah.
like do like the flick of the sword to like get the blood off, and he just splashes the blood across the dude's chest when he does that.
Yeah.
And he'll just look at him. You go. All right. And like do the let go of the sword and reverse the grip, and then just fucking hit him in the mouth with the pommel to knock him out.
Ooh, that's
I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. Like this dude is resigned. Like you watch him go down, and like as like the side of his face hits the dirt, just a couple of teeth just pop through his lips.
Yeah.
Anybody got any rope?
Actually, I think I do. Wait, look.
Oh, Shade's got to hit
Oh
some
no,
rope.
I don't have rope. Fuck.
I've got 50
Hold on,
feet.
is this other guy running
That's
away?
more than enough.
This dude,
He's
Just
retarded
run
now.
up.
he's kind of
gave up.
Just gonna.
he just fucking books it.
He's gonna do
like...
the Homer Simpson.
Well,
and the
hang
hedgerow
on.
thing.
Does Vessel see this? Can Vessel see this?
Would Vessel actively be looking for this while you're helping kind of tie up this guy you got right here?
I mean, if I see the other guy take off, I'd be like,
Make a perception check to see if the motion catches your attention in this moment.
One dude's
Probably
catching
not.
Z's
I mean,
down in
it's
the
not a bad
bottom
roll.
left.
usually.
It's not a bad roll, and
Usually
you
roll
do
dog shit on
see it. You do see it. But I'm gonna say it's one of those things you kind of clock, but realize it's just 1 out of like 3 survivors. You're tired. You're bleeding. You hurt.
That's why I don't want him to get away.
He's gonna make me bleed more.
Why I would like to cast.
Like that dude's just gone.
That's why I would like to cast a web at him.
Oh, what's the range on web?
60 feet.
Damn it.
It's a 20-foot cube.
So you just kind of hear crashing through the underbrush before. Shit, what is that?
You see Vessel's mouth just like filled and goes. Just fucking spits. Just a fucking web at him.
Spit a loogie at him.
Jade just
Now there is a bandit having the worst fucking night of his life between a couple trees right now.
Yeah. Having a bad time. All right.
Where you think you're going?
Nowhere.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm gonna get a length of rope from Shade, if I may, and go
for it, yeah.
to tie up this other fellow here.
Yeah, I'll say over the course of like the next 10, 15 minutes, you gather these guys up and you got them nice and trussed up in the middle of camp.
One dude, we don't even gotta tie up. He's already just rolling fucking to
Yeah, he's just hopping along,
Yeah.
just
Not
hating
very happy
life.
about it. While we're tying these guys up, can I do a quick once over, see if they're like, I just want to make sure that they're like just brigands, you know what I mean? They're not part of some
Yeah, for
organization
sure.
or
Make like an
something.
investigation check, just kind of checking for pockets or any hidden missives, any things like that.
Yeah, check his wallet.
Look at his ID.
John
Yeah.
Smith. So, patting through, you find the usual odds and ends you'd think you find. A couple spare daggers, bolts or arrows, whatever the case. A handful of gold, let's say. Sorry, brain farted for a minute. I knew what I was doing when I rolled it, and then I was like, what do these numbers mean?
Yeah, I thought your camera
Opposite of
froze for a
brain
minute.
left.
48 gold pieces
Damn.
between them all.
Okay. Father Caddick will just set that aside, like, on the wagon. He's not going to take any of it, but, okay. And
But yeah,
that's it.
you just get the... This is what these guys do. They patrol this roadway and try and waylay travelers.
Yeah, I mean, they clearly weren't entirely unsuccessful before they met us, but...
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were good at what they do. They just have not met a group like yours.
Yeah, they just made an oopsie.
I got to
So-
use fucking Sphere finally worked.
Oh, yeah.
Cody, unfortunately, has work tomorrow because the IT world is on fire.
Damn.
So we're going to leave it there tonight as we kind of just pull out on the aftermath of this battle, the corpses strewn through the trees, and the trussed up bandits in the middle of your camp as you all contemplate what to do with them.
Yeah, that's gonna be
And
the
finishing your night's sleep, I think we'll leave it there for next time. So
Excellent.
good shit, guys.
We did it. We're the greatest heroes that ever was.
Yeah, dude, we just fought the final boss.
We saved the world. We fought the Moon Mistress or whatever. No.
Yeah, I gave something else. I gave Bronson something else to obsess over for the next month.
We're on our way to Kimmel, right? Kimmel?
Yeah.
Primal, yeah.
On the Silver Cut Roadway?
Yeah,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
There's nowhere to
Okay.
drop these guys unless we go back or take them with
Yeah,
us. but
yeah,
we'll
like,
have-
I know.
Yeah.
The first day of a 4-day journey, like, we gotta take them back.
Yeah.
Do you know the funny
Yeah.
part is
Unless
that
we
you
just
guys
kill 'em, but I
traded
don't wanna do
you
that,
guys
to be
traded a
honest.
prisoner transport wagon for the wagon you're in.
Let's
Damn
just
it.
tie them up and have them walk behind the cart.
Let's have 'em
Yeah.
pull it.
We have horses for that.
Wrap them in a web cape. Wrap them in a web suit so that you can just drag them.
Yeah.
Let's not,
We'll
let's
just
not be
strap 'em-
cruel. The Oath of Vengeance paladin in me says, let's kill them.
Yeah.
Let's just strap them to the roof of the cart.
We could also do that, like fucking.
All
surfboards.
things to think about over the next month, because it'll be a month before we play this campaign again. So
Damn dog.
I look
right.
forward to seeing what you guys come up with to do with these chuckle fucks.
Yeah.
I look forward to Paddy playing in my campaign in 2 weeks.
Oh,
when
I'm
is-
so excited.
When is Cody campaign?
Uh,
In 2 weeks from
in 2
today,
weeks.
right?